Just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. Just can't get enough.
Can't get enough of you. Just can't get enough. About your body, baby. I didn't practice. I didn't practice. Those of you that had band, did you ever just like never practice a piece and then when it was time for the exam, you got up there and you tried to like sight read it and you fell on your face? Never happened to me. Couldn't be me. Are we ready? By the way, hold on. Hold on. It cost your band first place? Wait, Bobber, you were on the drum line, right? I feel like I remember you talking about this. And you played it at a sports stadium? What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. What's going on, Connell? What's going on, Clovey Girl, Zorak, Nick Talls, what's up? Proton, 1, 2, 3, oops, all Bobber, Dr. Gene Bean, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Dr. Gene Bean. Exovims, Coco Macoma, Dr. Gene Bean, this is for you. Cut the music. Yeah, happy birthday. I hope it's a great one. Phew. What's everybody up to? How was your Wednesday? House, good to see you, by the way. I saw you sneak into the meadow. I hope your co-op with Neosa went well. Looked like y'all were doing pretty good. You got to Cosmic Ocean. Today, we really got to try to get to Cosmic Ocean. It's been such a great birthday. Let's go. Look, my birthday's on a Monday this year. Sometimes you just gotta take the weekday birthdays, turn them into your own. How's that coffee cup you posted in the Discord? I can't believe you would have like access to an image like that. Also, check out this top. Fresh from Pride. I have matching shorts. It's hard to see. Look at them. This company makes amazing stuff. You have a major presentation to give the day after your birthday this year? Make sure you open by telling them that your birthday was yesterday. You like the pattern? Me too. They call it Coral Reef or something like that. There's a version with the coffee spilling out of the hole. How do you know these things? Expert in this very niche subject. We're gonna be playing the Spelunky 2 daily today. Look, I said before we would play like a regular run and then we would play the daily. I'm feeling primed. I feel like yesterday was our warm-up. Let's just jump straight into the daily again. And then after that, I don't know how long we'll play it. We might pivot to UFO 50 shortly after playing this game, but there's a new, it's not new, it came out in September last year, but it's been updated regularly since September last year. It's called Moonring. It is a roguelite adventure RPG game, kind of in the same vein as like a Caves of Cud or a Ultima Online style game. You bought UFO 50, Dr. Gene Bean. What games have you tried and which is your favorite? That's sick. Caves of Cum. Moonring, more like cock ring. Wait, are you guys on a delay? I say that and then like 20 seconds later I see the Haas. I was like getting nervous. I went to go sip some water. What candy? I ate a, you remember those like Tootsie Pops? It's like a sucker with Tootsie Roll in the middle. I bought a Starburst version of that, cherry flavor, and then I ate it on the walk home. It had like a Starburst in the middle. It was pretty good. You played the top half of your release and you think you love a Tactics, the Dino Battle Tactics one and the Caramel Caramel. Okay. I need to get your Dino Tactics is avionics. I need to play that one more. I'm interested in that one. A Tactics seems hard for me. And then Caramel Caramel is really good. Like, I've decided Caramel Caramel is good. I was a little iffy at first, but I played it a bunch off stream a few days ago. It's hard. It's gonna be so hard to beat, but it's good. Yeah, I need to dive more into Avianos, which is the dinosaur one. Cause it looks really, like there's a lot of depth inherent to it, and I don't really understand what's going on, so I need to like learn what's going on with that. Did that play another? Was that Sparkman drill again? I thought we had already heard that today. Whew. I gotta admit, I'm feeling that candy. I'm getting like the head high off that sugar. I'm getting a little sugar rush. Yeah, it seems like a game that you could probably, outside of like the battle mechanisms that are kind of randomized, I feel like there's probably a way to turn that game into a board game pretty easily, and then use dice to like kind of roll for your random behaviors when it comes to combat. I like it when games are able to be boiled down into tabletop mechanics like that. I saw somebody was making like a physical card game version of Party House. Same. I was like, do you just pick one dino god and then they like rotate out so you can't worship all of them? There's only one lily pad today, by the way. Look at this lonely lily pad. It's Sicky Nar of noted Spelunky fame. DJ Knuckles, what's up? You're still working? Beccadora, what's up? I do have 4 Souls. I bought the collector's edition of 4 Souls back when the Kickstarter was still happening. And then when we bought Tapeworm, it came with cards for 4 Souls, which was really cool. Sass Money, what's up? How are ya? I like that emote. Little doggy lurking. You have a Cybertruck in your sights? Do you mean you see one, or are you about to buy one? Kind of disappointed they don't have square tires. They look bizarre, man. Like every time I see one, I think for a split second, it's like a dumpster you'd find behind a building, moving around on the street. Take this shot. Because they look very similar to like the trash compactor dumpsters I've seen before. It's just weird. It's this generation's Hummer, right? Dr. Gene Bean, you're in the blood right now. I don't want to alarm you. Whoop. You don't seem to mind though. Bobbert. Careful, your contents will mix with the pond. Hummer was cooler because it was in Midnight Club. Yeah, well, the Cybertruck's in Fortnite now, or not Fortnite. Rocket League. Was it in Fortnite too? You're very viscous. No worries. You do have Uddles. They have like very strong surface tension in their constitution, which is why they don't just like leak everywhere as they scoot around. Gene Bean created this from slaying all her enemies. Who knows what's just beyond the veil here, below the meadow. Blood schmood. I love the purple background. I still can't get over it. It looks so good. Every meadowling pops really hard, and I'm not blind. Waterfall of blood. Blood. I feel like ever since I saw Poor Things, and there's that one scene when she punches that one guy in the face, the guy that's assigned to help her. And he starts bleeding, and she goes, blood, blood. I feel like ever since that, I've said the word blood with more emphasis. Nobody's seen Simbera in the meadow? That's because Simbera is busy having the world's craziest sleep schedule. Get splashed! Coffin Dreams, what's up? How are ya? Nicole Cannoli, how are ya? This song is so groovy. Tidge, what up? How are ya? I got a burrito bowl today for lunch. I got the spicy chicken. I don't know if the spicy chicken was a good idea, man. Bearded Joe with the juice. What's up? Where are you? Are you even in here yet? I think you have typed before your meddling has come out of the house. So let's give you a second to get situated, and once you show up, I shall juice it. Do I have a Simbera IRL? They've been here the whole time. Punt him? Why? No, look. Look at the spikes, man. For group pictures? I also have the printout. I think it's on the fridge in the living room. But no, we have this thing. It's so squishy. I love it. Also, speaking of squishy things, y'all remember this? Hold on. Remember this? I got another one at Pride. The collection is growing. We have 2 now. Now they can kiss. Get thumbnailed part 2. Here, Bearded Joe, I got your juice. That was a great accidental thumbnail. I have the option to change it, but I was like, no, I'm not going to. We want to see toughness, speed, strength. Any of those would work. Luck would also be nice. There's a luck. That's 2 luck. That's the first 2 days in a row. The first juice redeemed was luck. That's crazy. We're starting to notice a trend. Here, take a dip. You think that's called wait, speak on that. I'm confused. That's one of DJ Knuckles' classic high tier bits. I don't have the intellect strong enough. I should make like a little stop motion thing with these. They're from the exact same clinic. I bet they had like 1,000 left over from last year. Owen, what is up? Hope you're doing good. Gene Bean? Dr. Gene Bean loves the blood, man. She's been chilling down there. You're doing a Zeppelin bit where you take us 90% of the way there? I don't force anybody to do 10% of anything. Yo, Nard Dog, what's up? 6 months? Already? Holy.
6 months. Nice.
What up, dude? We have to hang out soon. It's been like 2 weeks. Fat plate of barbecue. What do you get from a barbecue place when you're getting barbecue related stuff? Fried okra? Because there's like, here's the thing about barbecue. There's 10 million options. You got like brisket, you got barbecue chicken, you got pulled pork, you got ribs, yeah? All sorts of stuff. October is slammed, dude. You got brisket and ribs? What is the brisket? What part of the creature? Is that pig? That's a pig, right? Is all barbecue pig except for chicken? There's not really barbecue cow. Beef? The ribs are beef?
Congratulations.
Brisket? Oh, brisket is beef.
Congratulations.
What part? That was 2 congrats back to back. What the heck? What part of the cow is brisket? Is it like the underbelly or something? Something tender? Nard dog with a juice? I need to use the slide whistle more. All my instruments got jostled around. The other day we were hanging out with some friends and I come home and they're jamming in here with all my instruments and stuff. And so then I joined in, but now they're all scattered across the room. It's like the front, like a chest plate of the beef. Get juiced, Nard dog. Where are you, by the way? Wait a minute. Have we ever sprouted? Oh. No? There you are, Blue Bee. I forgot. Strength, speed, dexterity, or wit. You're still waiting for either of those. You've had a speed and a luck. Wait, you got 2? Uh-oh, is it bugged? Oh, no, you did redeem 2. Sheesh, you're making me think I had a problem again. Let's see. A second luck? And wit. Okay. You're at 3 luck, 2 wit. That's pretty good. Lower chest. Where does the chest on a cow stop? And it starts to become their stomach? Because if you, like, the way a cow is shaped. Hold on. I'm trying to, like, picture it. You have the front where the legs are. And then as soon as it goes under, as soon as it starts to be parallel with the ground, is it still the chest? They make delicious Mexican soup with pork belly called Pepsi bottle, and it's so tasty. Whoa! I accidentally zoomed in my browser like 1,000,000,000%. You tagged me with a diagram? See, this is weird, man. We've blocked 22,000. No, you haven't. I would never use an ad blocker. Yo, Taco Spin YouTube, what's up? How are ya? This is... Hold on, this music's too intense. Do quadrupedal animals have 2 sets of thighs? Because that looks like where the thighs should be. Or like the pelvis. Pelvis number 1. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? Tenderloin? Why is it that shape? Double the legs, double the thighs. That guy protesting at Pride should watch out. That was so funny to me. I don't know why it was so funny. Tainted Azazel, what up? The top of a joint. Ayy. I wanted to smoke weed so bad at Pride. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was because it was wafting through the air at every opportunity, but I was like, dude, I could smoke right now, man. Let's go ahead and get Spelunky started. If we get to Cosmic Ocean, we're gonna miss the daily cutoff. Peer pressure? It wasn't even peer pressure. It was like pure FOMO. You will? That would be fun. All right, Spelunky B. Spelunky 2 needs to work on its opening song. UFO 50 slaps, dude. Spelunky's a little too, like, cerebral. Hold on, I have to test. That's so quiet, man. Crank it. Yo, Mikal, what's up? How's it going? How is your spooky game? Spooky game month going? The 1-1 opening song? That is true. Alright, hold on. I'm in here just to get my controls. Y'all played some Weeby fishing? Is it Weeby fishing or web fishing? I was having a good time. Like, I decided it's much better to watch more than one person playing that game at once, because it was more fun watching Appa with Rolp and... Who else was Appa playing with earlier today? Truffles King? It was more fun to watch like a group of people playing it than it was just Chib. Because Chib was, I don't know what Chib was doing, but Chib sometimes goes on these like really weird, long-winded stints of just making strange noises with his mouth. And Huli, oh yeah. Look at the coat hanger. So majestic. Yo, Arbor Cat. 10 months? For the 10th month of the year. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great day. Chib's playing Mario Party by himself. Is he going for the speed run though? Because that's actually Pog. Watching people try to do the speed run of all the mini games is awesome. All right, let's get this daily going. You got Waldorf Gold today? What's next? It's a great question. Daily challenge. I agree, Coffin Dreams. The moon is very pretty. That like blue. It's a nice blue. Dude, my knee, like scabs on my knee are so crusty. Are you supposed to moisturize scabs? Yeah? Yeah, get the Golden Onion Delivery. Now that's a game, dude. That's a great game. That's not sarcastic at all. I love it. I knew that that game was gonna be tough to get good at, but once we got good at it, it was gonna be very satisfying. It's very satisfying to play that game well. I was trying to do some math there. It's great. Once you like learn the map and you're able to start making like routes between them, between the locations, it feels really solid. Because like the driving is tough, but you kind of pick up on the nuances kind of like ambiently over time. The real difficulty is like understanding where you are by kind of like looking and recognizing certain landmarks and building shapes. What does this say? I've read that moist wound healing is better for preventing scars. Moist wound, so you do want to moisturize your stuff. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? It doesn't really make much sense why you would want your body to stay crusty when like everything's all wet all the time. Really, the only thing crusty in your body are your bones, and then like exterior things like your skin. You're deep into the Valbrace. I'll get the Neosporin. Neo. Pana na 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 na. Sporin. Bleeny. Man, what a funny movie, dude. Everything heals under the scab. The scab is just to protect from infection. I'm gonna be real, I said it in Appa's chat today. The extent of my knowledge in biology is mostly from Osmosis Jones. The public school system failed me big time, dude. That's not to say that I am stupid, but I am quite ignorant to a lot of stuff. I think it's a good movie too. It's like surprisingly good for an animated kids film starring Bill Murray. Bombs in the wall? You fool! We gotta make some plays here. Whew, that was close. Not good toast, what up? You played this daily last night and it was pretty solid. You did get wrecked though. How far did you make it? Also, what route did you take? Did you go Volcana or Jungle? I'm always interested in the split. I wish when you were done with the daily and you got to see like the leaderboard split, it would be nice to see like the path people took at a glance. Or like a quick statistical breakdown that's like, yo, of the people that completed the daily and made it far enough, here's the amount of people that went to Volcana versus Jungle, etc., etc. I think that would be sick. There's like a lot of cool data points that they could have extrapolated on, but did not. How do I make stairs? Like this? That's one way to do it. They should add that to Spelunky 3. Agreed. I don't know if there'll ever be a Spelunky 3, but if there is, that's one of the things they should add. I miss spring boots? Jeez, that sucks. I knew Yang's was gonna be tough. That's okay. We'll find another pair. Almost assuredly. Jeez, talk about pricey. Wait, how far did you say you went? If there's a will, there's a way. The amount of times, here's the thing about spring boots. I love them. They're one of my favorite items in the game. But if you get a pair early, you get like 6 throughout the entire course of the run. They show up in droves. It's crazy. What? That felt a little scuffed. Dude, you gotta roll. 6-3 lost Onk. That means you probably didn't have paste. Which means paste is gonna be hard to acquire. Through conventional means, not a spider or something. Which I think you can only encounter in... I'm glad those big spiders don't show up in the jungle version of the Cosmic Ocean floors. That would be annoying. What other enemies don't show up in Cosmic Ocean? Classic Spelunky. Do bear traps? No, bear traps do not spawn. I don't even think they can show up in like boxes and stuff. Spring boots would have been awesome right here. You hate to see a dark floor. The mech suits don't. That's true. No! You jerk, man. Can I get to him? If I blow this up, will he be mad? You know what? I'm doing it just to learn something. Not mad. Okay, good. H, what could it possibly mean? Micro LX3 for your desk. An actual hardware system for UFO 50 would be so cool. Oh, we gotta get that Monty up there. Sheesh. And you know what? We're broke, man. We gotta save some money for the challenges. I might have been able to save a bomb there, but I was kind of scared. Skeleton key? That's a funny joke. Oh boy. The boiling lake of lava. Okay. Lava manders? Only if a bomb is within 3 tiles of him, like other NPCs. Oh, so he'd still get mad, but you can do it from a distance. It's just like, you know, the shopkeeper, you blow up his shop and he gets PO'd. I didn't know if there was like, this is my cage. Don't blow up my cage. It's all I've ever known type situation. I want these cherries. Someone on Reddit made a 3D model of the LX. I've seen like some PicoCAD 3D renders of the LX system. I've seen some low poly stuff in Blender. I have an idea for some earrings I want to make with like some polymer clay. I want to make the Campanella as an earring and then like use the little use like a little, like you make a coffee and stuff, and then one earring would be coffee Campanella chained together, and then the other earring would be like one of the stars you collect in Campanella 2, and then Isabel's ship, the big bell or whatever it's called. I think that would be a cute earring pair. Where is Monty? Did I hear him bark? Or was he in the back layer? Here, hold on a second. thought I heard him barking at some point. Someone on Reddit bought 1,000 candy after they were dumped. Dude, that subreddit was like, I couldn't tell how serious people were being, but I was laughing, man. I thought it was so funny. That tackle box full of candy, or like, it's not a tackle box, but it was like one of those little organizing plastic things full of different kinds of candy, was so funny to me. I don't know why. It was just like they were strapped, man. Where the heck is Monty? It was just so good. He must be like back layer, but somewhere not in the challenge. Or maybe he's way over here. Ayub? No? Whatever, we're just gonna go. Fishing with gummy worms? I'm not gonna lie. I used to go fishing a lot with my dad. And every time he bought like those little worms that you would use, like the neon colored see-through worms, I was like, man, I want to eat those. The lighthouse gummies, that was great. That's like an all-time post. Also, the smell of those worms is like permanently etched into my brain. It smells so good. You said that in the Disky? The smell is nostalgic. I don't think it smells good, but it definitely smells nostalgic. We're gonna bomb our way down here because I did see lava. I feel like ever since we've started doing that, our odds of survival have gone up considerably. I am nervous about that spike trap. Oh geez, I get scared. Like, I'm afraid placing a bomb on top of these is gonna set off the explosion. Okay, I don't know why I think that, but it makes me nervous to even be around those things. The lighthouse gummies. If they were in black and white, that would be extra funny. How many bombs? It took about 7 there, and it varies depending on like the dispersal of those TNT barrels and whatnot. It's a pretty pricey thing to do, but if you have enough, it's safer, generally speaking. D minor, by the way. Could those be the miners? Can someone, I know Tidge was posting about this yesterday, but I was a little mind flooded and we were kind of all over the place. But I've been seeing it over and over again, and I got to get to the bottom of this. What's going on with the Pokemon situation? I need like an actual distilled down explanation for what's happening, because the internet will not shut up about it, but everyone's talking about it in such hushed tones that I don't understand what's going on. Luxury strats. It is a luxury to have that many bombs, trust me. Entire Game Freak database of everything ever was leaked. Okay, and then what? I have a feeling that this is like a hoax, man. And I'm not usually one to buy into like the idea of hoaxes. Every meeting note and every idea scrapped or not included. Okay, so literally every idea that anyone's ever been able to write down for the company. Got it. It's like the internet, they heard a rumor and then suddenly it was a fact, and then now everyone's talking about Pokemon fucking. No Jumpas, but a Cali Alter. I'll take, I was gonna say I'll take the Mitt, but until we get Paste, I'm a little hesitant. I'd rather not have it if I don't have Paste. There's one thing about Pokemon, a Pokemon getting a human pregnant. But was it like, canonically, oh, come on Monty, dude, what is that, man? Next to the ghost jar? Is it worth this? I don't think it's worth it. It probably is just like a legend. They probably didn't expressly say, yeah, dude, this Pokemon totally knocked up a human female and then that human female became pregnant. It was probably more like, oh, a legend has it that this Pokemon was birthed after this crazy union. Typhlosion is innocent. So Typhlosion was the Pokemon? It's based on a Japanese folklore story. I think people need to, they just need to breathe. They need to relax. Maybe touch some grass before it gets too cold in the northern hemisphere. I thought I had heard, it's like Pokemon human hybrids, in the sense that the Pokemon had mystical powers that could then like fuse with their human trainers in some way, was like kind of an already existing trope. Not human hybrid in that they are like they're crossbreeding or whatever, because that's like, you know, that's why everyone's freaking out. That's the weird part. DJ Knuckles, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this because I don't know what the internet won't shut up about it, but no one's saying what it is directly, so I'm like, I need to know what's going on. Yeah! Ooh, that was a little scary. Did I do it already? I don't think I did it. Touch some grass types, but not in a sexy way, okay? House, that is a +2. House is, ever since he stopped doing the dailies, he's become just a little bit more unhinged. Not too much, not too much. Tastefully. Oh yeah, you just back whip. If you have the mitt, it changes. That strategy is slightly different if you don't have paste. But there's a way to guarantee it every time. Just a little, yeah, just a little fine sprinkling of unhingedness. I can't believe we still don't have Cup and we've seen 3 Cali Alters already, at least. Manually lining it up with mixed results. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But if you don't have paste, just back whip that wall until you're like stuck up against it. Place a bomb, turn around, whip the bomb. Easy peasy, works every time. And then if you have the mitt, you have to, it's easiest if you use a rope. Some people can line up the hands on the bricks, but I'll use a rope on the right side of the lip tile. It's hard to describe. You can look it up on YouTube. "11 hours in meetings the past 2 days. Sheesh. Hopefully this means that there's going to be like a dearth of meetings during like the holiday season though, coming up. Platinum Fox, I will not be going temple. Also, what's up? Wait, Platinum Fox, you never said why yesterday, but you're gonna be in Atlanta, but you're not gonna hang out with us? What's up with that, man? You've been fighting Olmec? I hate fighting Olmec. I know there's like a trick with like getting him up against the left side wall. I've watched Stoop. Stoop used to fight Olmec all the way down. And I liked his strat for it, but I was like, man, I'm not doing that. A girth of meetings? The word girth is not inherently sexual. You're gonna take 3 weeks off? Woo! That's crazy. You should. You should. Man, I wish we had spring boots. Sucks that we missed them. You're gonna be in Atlanta for the NDGT game Saturday with your dad and his friends and their sons. So not only are you going to be in Atlanta, you're gonna be like literally a block away from all of us hanging out at the aquarium. You realize the Georgia Tech Stadium is right next to the aquarium. Like literally within 3 miles tops. Cali Otter! Thank you for cup. You did not realize that? They're very close. It's the same exit off the highway. Basically, everything fun to do, like touristy to do in Atlanta, is right off exit. It's the one after 17th Street. I guess you could get off at 17th. Can you get jumping boots with the dice? I don't think so. Ew, jetpack. Look, you can't tempt me. Although you might try. Whoop, whoop. Okay. We can leave, right? There's nothing else to do here? Yeah, okay. I always feel like there's something else to do on this floor. No spring shoes. Yes, Bobber, you can sacrifice the dice, and if the sum of the sacrifice equals a certain number, it gives you different items. I think some of them spawn enemies too. I didn't know that either until House demonstrated a few months ago. And I was like, what? We're gonna do this in hopes that we get jump boots and paste, ideally. Good old Joel present gambit. That bat tried to get me. Whoo, thank you. Parachute, I guess. Four is telepack, 10 is climbing gloves, and 12 is a hired hand. That's crazy. I wish you could get paste through that method. I wonder why they chose those items specifically. Because it feels like it leaves out like a lot of opportunity. Holy bear trap. How did I die or take damage there? What the crap? I was bouncing. We fell like a 1/4 inch. Come on over here. Oh, the shield. It's always the shield, the thing you least expect. All right, please paste, please paste. Mattock? Ice gun. Spike boots, almost the boots we want, and gloves. Not great. Not even some bombs. Would have been nice, but you know what? Whatever. We will survive. Don't forget the sword. Oh man, I almost left without the sword. Been doing that a lot. Yup. I didn't trust that for some reason. It looked like a bear trap was hiding behind the gold, which I don't even think is possible. Pretty sure the gold would set it off, but I was still very nervous. The fish need to relax, man. Okay. Drop this off. I almost bonked. You know what? Just blast a rope for safety. The amount of times you've forgotten the sword. Yeah, it happened, like, I think it happened to me maybe like less than 5 times, but every time you learn to be cautious about it for at least, you know, a little while. And then you forget it again and you're like, crap. All right, so for this is our setup. We can also do this, but I think because we have gloves, we can probably glide far enough. I'm gonna stick one here just because it's tradition. This has got to go. How can we guarantee that this works without cooking? Crap. I guess this will do it, right? Okay. The little crab. Okay. A little awkward. We don't have much time either, so let's be quick. Whoop! That cat is so cute. All right. Send me down. There was no crab in there? I thought for sure there would be a hermit crab in there. Wow, good shot. Yeah! Rogue Jaeger, what's up? I thought for sure we just got poisoned. Not that it would matter too much, but I don't like dealing with it. How's Spelunkin'? We're doing pretty good. We're doing better on today's daily than yesterday's, that's for sure. So feeling pretty okay about that. I don't know what I'm doing over here. We don't have to be in here. It's actually kind of dangerous back here because I think bear traps can spawn in here. I feel like I've definitely been bear trapped back here before. There's not even any bears. Why are they trying to trap them? 4-4 versus 2-2. Twice as good. We'll take it. We'll take it. So hold on a minute. If there was only, let's say there's only 4 floors per level, right? Like 1-4, 2-4, 3-4. Well, I guess 3 doesn't have one. But let's say 4 is the cap. If it was not $7.99, but instead of going to like 7-5 at the start of Cosmic Ocean, you went to 8-1. How much would the left number be? There's a bear in the Ujedi room? True. Legendary bear. The traps work, otherwise they'd be overrun with bears. Do they work? Because I thought if the bear traps worked, wouldn't there be bears trapped in them? Oh god, that's scaring me. What is happening on this floor, dude? That guy was pogging. How's the game audio, by the way? Is it too loud? The other day I was playing Onion Delivery and the audio for the game was way too loud compared to me. It's too quiet, if anything. True? Is this true? I can crank it. Get crunk. Is this better? That's better, that's better. Yo, CF Warrior Dad, how are ya? What's going on? What am I doing? We're doing ropes? Let's get ropes. I need a mine. Moon bears are a very common problem. Smokey the bear is actually a moon bear. Whoop. Wait, why aren't bears in the moon kind of like thematically or like there's like a folklore surrounding them? That's why Ursa Ring is a thing? Or is that just because of the constellation? Bears are kind of weird, like represented throughout like various cultures in their folklore. Whoop! They're often like either protective spirits or they're also like trickster demon entities. There's like really no in between. Where does Winnie the Pooh fall into those two categories? Trickster demon? I would think Winnie the Pooh is probably more of a trickster demon over a protective entity. Twitch made Smokey the Bear a global emote. Do other countries have a Smokey the Bear? What's Forkelmon? Did they remove that in the light of like the recent Pokemon controversy? Let me out, let me out. You won't go to the moon strictly because of moon bears? If you go to the moon and you're afraid of moon bears, make sure you just bring a moon bear bag and keep your food far away from where you sleep. Holy! Oh man, that guy's wedged. I just wanted to whip him once and then pick him up and take him. I didn't mean to kill him. Where'd the sword go? I dropped it off at the top. I don't usually keep it with me after the ice caves. Moon bear spray is an essential item in the moon kit. The word moon has probably never been spoken this much on stream. And it's quite appropriate because later we're gonna be playing Moonring. Not Moodring, but Moon. Paste in the wall! That's really good. Way too mean. I wasn't trying to hurt him. I did not murder him. That's where it was. Yo, you found it in the wall too? Little snack. Little fluffernutter in the wall. Do y'all like fluffernutter? Do people know what fluffernutter is? Wait, is that what do I think I know what that is? Chimmy Trash, what's up? Spelunky 2 takes place on the moon. True, until we get to Sunken Temple, right? Don't we leave the moon and go somewhere else? And then once we're inside Cosmic Ocean, we're actually inside the egg. Hundun's egg. You're seeing a band called Cannons tonight. Your buddy is dragging me along. So far, it seems all their songs are exactly the same. Wait, are you at the concert right now? What? What the hell's happening? Let me out of here. Starts in 2 hours. How do you know all their songs are the same then? Okay. People that did not play the daily, don't guess. I'm gonna say... Onyx. Tall Onyx Bat. Villain, what's up? That elevator killed you? Oh, jeez. That sucks. I hate the elevator crushes. Smiling Wood Bear. I like Connell. I like your strat of just saying the same one every time because, you know, 1 in 100 times. Smiling Wood Bat. Smiling Wood Bat? Yo, Connell, you were 1 off. And Bobbert. Smiling Wooden Bat. That's crazy. I like the wood. I like when you pick up the wood. It sounds very splintery. Yeah, Connell's always saying Smiling Jade Bat. Which is a good one. Don't get me wrong. Was I 0 out of 3? I think I was 0 out of 3. It was Smiling Jade Bat, or Smiling Wood Bat, right? I'll double check before going. But I get confused. Part of the downside to doing the guessing game is that there's like 6 different options planted in my brain at the same time. All right, Smiling Wood Bat. Yes. Y'all hear that sound? It's very satisfying. Did y'all have pencil sharpeners in your school? Like in your classrooms? Holy! That's a tough situation right there. I feel like getting up to sharpen your pencil in the middle of class was kind of like the first ever smoke break. It was just nice. You like got to get up. You had like an excuse. It's like, I can't do anything. I can't do anything until my pencil's sharp. What do you want from me? Yeah, the big crank ones. Oh man, I used to really like cleaning out the pencil shavings too, when it became like all dusty. I bet that stuff is really good kindling for a fire. Yo, Tram Amtrak, what's up? How are ya? I hate these descents. Are we not gonna get to go to the party? I don't think we're gonna get to go to the party. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. This is a very weird Neobab setup. Hope! Panic! That could have been really bad. I could have gotten squished. Okay, just let me out, man. Just let me out. We don't need to go to the party. The party is just for some health. We have Onk, or we have a cup. We should be okay. Let those guys perish. You got a tape deck today for 15 bucks? That's awesome. I picked up a reel-to-reel one time at a Goodwill for like $8, and it was actually like in pretty good condition. It functioned. The plug it had on it was very old and kind of scary looking, but I messed with it for a while after purchasing. What the hell? We're so far behind. I was using like jetpack strats. I was buffering my input. Do some schools not have pencil sharpeners? I don't know. Maybe you had to like bring your own. But I really liked cleaning out the pencil shavings. What was better? Dealing with the pencil shavings or like smacking the erasers around? If you had chalk. Don't whip Chilin. I had to. All the schools you went to or bring your own. Honestly, I'm surprised they like even let kids bring their own pencil sharpeners these days, because can't you like open those suckers up and like unscrew the blade that they use to sharpen the pencil? And then you could like cut someone? All right, let's be cool here. Stay frosty. At least the like cylinder ones that we had in class, you could like they didn't have blades. They were just like those weird, I don't even know how to describe it, almost like spirally blade things. They banned them at your middle school for that reason. Kids are insane, dude. They will come up with the craziest ways to like hurt each other. Cut your pants with it as you were walking by? Like, what's going on, man? Could y'all relax? I know you're in like basically a prison, but that doesn't mean you have to like shank people. All right, we got the arrow. No problemo. 28 bombs is pretty, we're pretty bomb anemic is how I would describe this right now. That's okay though. Stay away from me. That frog better stay up there. He's trying. He's trying to figure out how to jump less so he can fall. Okay. I see Waddler up here. Okie dokie, we have the bow. Now just relax. There is a box over there. Very interested. Free yellow letter openers for mental health awareness. That seems like probably a bad idea. Dude, there's sometimes like companies, I can't tell if they're like actually just insanely tone deaf or if they do things on purpose as like a sick joke. I remember one time when I was working for the last company I worked for, we had like one of those big employee gathering things where they brought like everybody from around the country. It was a pretty big company, had like, you know, 7,000 employees or something like that, spread out all across the United States. And then we have this like once a year annual like get together to do like workshops and like networking within the company for some reason. Like it's gonna help you land another job somewhere else or whatever. Either way, they always have like a keynote speaker at like the opening ceremony. And one year the theme for the keynote, well, let me state it this way. The person that did the speech was a motivational speaker. He was a nice guy, very good speaker too. He was a burn victim, and he would go around the country and like tell his story, you know, about how he didn't let it hold him back or whatever. But the theme for our talk, like the theme for our gathering that year was fired up. And I thought that was messed up, man. Like, am I crazy? I was like, dude, I was like, so what do y'all think of the theme this year? Just like talking to people casually. And they were like, oh yeah, it is what it is. It's whatever. And I was like, okay, well, how'd you feel about the opening speech? And they were like, oh, it was very inspiring. And I was just like, okay, it's just me. I think it's just me. Bombs, we need those. Operation extract the bombs. Come on, man. I know you can see me. Okay. Y'all had chalkboards? We had chalkboards in my middle school. And then I feel like halfway through my 8th grade or something, they swapped to all whiteboards, which was just a huge bummer because I liked chalkboards better. I feel like chalkboards are dark mode. Why do whiteboards have to be so bright? There were 2 frogs stuck in that. They need black whiteboards. Because white ink is costly? Really? Why? Is that true that it's costly? It wouldn't really work on a really dark board. I'm talking like a Black Mirror shiny surface. It doesn't have to be matte black, but it can be like just the color black. Like imagine many black markers versus white markers. The only reason they make so many black markers is because of the fact that they're all whiteboards. In an alternate universe somewhere, there are nothing but black whiteboards, and there are white expo markers as far as the eye can see. White ink wouldn't really emit light? Emit light? I'm confused. Let me out, let me out. Skirt. Watch out for poison. Wrong way. Most white markers are actually silver. But aren't most black markers actually blue? Like a dark, dark blue? Chalk sucks. I agree, chalk does suck. I hate the crunchiness, I hate the texture of it. Unless it's on a sidewalk. Chalk was better? Well, chalk was dusty, and I understand there's people with like allergies and it irritates their sinuses and whatnot, so I understand that. I'm not saying we should bring back chalkboards. We should just make dark whiteboards. Don't eat it then. I was never eating the chalk. I don't like Smarties because they are like chalk. From Sharpie, why don't they make white markers? A white marker requires a pigmented rather than a dye-based ink to achieve the required opacity. With the ink technology available, we have been unable to manufacture a marker or a pen that will uniformly lay down white ink. So what they're trying to say is that they failed. I have a Jelly Roll white pen, and it works pretty good. Yo, Yekter Salaman Yeet, what's up? How are you? It's time to play the game. Insert mouth soundboard. I don't have that one, but how about... Doodalofu, what's up? How are you? How you been? Anyway, aren't they all giant iPads now? Yeah, there's all like those smart boards or whatever, and I remember we had one of those in my calculus class, and it was kind of cool, but I feel like the teacher ended up fighting it more than it was worth. Two? Only two? He must have gotten hit by some stuff on the way up. Perhaps a spear trap. We're in. I love the lighthouse.
I could use me a smoke.
I love that movie. This is a good season to be watching it too. Okay, we're in Cosmic Ocean on the daily. Take a sip. What does it taste like to you? Hold on, let me get a good... Gotta get it across all 10,000 taste buds. Gotta aerate it. Tastes like grass. It tastes like how grass smells. I don't actually know how grass tastes. Get out of here, man! Derek. I've never been more scared in my whole life. You can't do that on 7.5, man. That's not fair. I want that box. How come they don't attack each other, man? Whatever. I'm not gonna get that box. It's probably a parachute. Such a gay movie. It is quite gay. It is also... it has a lot of heavy stuff in it. So it's like, I love the movie. I do watch it casually, kind of as a comfort film, but it is not comforting. There's a difference between a comfort film and things that are comforting. I need to express this. Because I feel like I say that all the time and people are like, oh, you're crazy. You're actually just a psycho. Not true. It is a great movie though, and man, Robbie is hot. Oh hey, there's the exit. He's gonna be in that new movie by the guy that directed Parasite. And there's reportedly a scene in that movie where Robert Pattinson has sex with himself. Like a clone of himself. Supposed. And if that's true, we may have found the formula for the best movie ever made. This sucks. I hate this. Hold on. She had to go. I didn't want to get over there because there's a booger shooter sniping that platform. That's 2. We need to find the final orb and extraction point. I'm scared. Am I sure that's not a movie I asked ChatGPT to make for me? First off, I would never do that. I respect writers. But also, I don't think I could have come up with that in my wildest dreams. I couldn't have come up with a prompt for that even. B! Now, if the movie also has a guest appearance of Willem Dafoe, it might actually be the best movie ever made. That's the final orb. Come on, man. Help me out here. This is actually better. That way he loops the other way. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know almost everything there is to know, fun fact-wise, about the lighthouse. You're free to discuss it, because there's a lot of people in chat that probably don't know, but it is based on some, like, true events. Or at least it's rooted in some truth. I don't think someone actually fucked a mermaid. But who knows? That's 2. A lot of monkeys? I see the exit. Run! Kind of burning through our bombs pretty quick here, but it'll be okay. The Cosmic Ocean will provide. Have no fear. Oh, what's my PB? I've 799'd. Only once, though. And it was a long and arduous journey. Okay, it looks like that's accessible from the left side. We have some strats that we like to employ. This is bad. Just get out of here. This whole middle section is just ugly. I bet it's top left. We haven't seen top left. I see it. Akumi on bass, what up? Akumi on bass, I've been meaning to ask you this. Do you play bass? Maybe I already asked you this, but do you play bass? I hate that. Get him out of here. You do, and guitar. Do you know of the band called The Omnific? I think they're from like South America or Spain, one of the two. They speak Spanish, I think is why I think they are from either of those two regions. But that's some slapping the bass right there, man. Let me tell you, I've been like getting back into them because they released a new album earlier this year. Unbeknownst to myself. Whoop! But great band, extremely good bass tone. What kind of music do you play? Is it rock? Or is it more like jazz, classical, etc.? I played bass briefly for a band that recorded a couple songs and then fizzled out instantly. Okay, that's not the final orb. Had to run from that arrow. Roll music, no rock, just roll. And this is our song, Croissant. Look at that orb, man. That is a cheeky spot for an orb. We can't pop it until we know where to go for the exit. Hello, hitbox. Karuangbin? Karuangbin. Very heavy metal music called grindcore. Oh, nice. Definitely played with some grindcore bands back in the day, but I was mostly on the punk side of things. There's the exit. Honestly, I want to approach from like, we can approach from the outside. Okay, let's do that, but we have to be very careful in the loop because we haven't seen everything and there might be poison. Is that the kind of music that makes you grind your teeth? It's the kind of music, grindcore is the kind of music where if you're at a live show for it, the speakers feel like they're melting the skin off your bones. You should check them out, super chill 3-piece band. Karuangbin. Karuangbin. Can someone post a link to that in the music channel of the Discord? By the way, Discord, if you'd like a link, let us know. I think the link attached to the command is currently expired. But we're in the Discord, we're talking about fun stuff. Today we discussed the different candies that we enjoy. I was very, like, after that conversation, I had to have candy. I was freaking out. Also, I bought some Nerds clusters. I haven't opened them yet, but I'm excited to later. That should have been the final orb. The Orbis Finalis. But the Omnific is kind of like Polyphia, but instead of 2 guitarists, a bassist, and a drummer, they have 2 bassists and a drummer. And they go crazy, man. I'm surprised we didn't get whooped just then. We got very close to that. Honestly. Just deal with it. Exit was left side, right? Oh boy. I don't like... Oh, it's right here. Well, now I'm scared. Give it a second. Okay. I just wanted to know where the jelly was. I really wish we had spring boots. No idea if you got Automods on, but your band is called Cannibal Sex Party. We play a mix between gore grind and death metal. Cannibal Corpse mixed with Napalm Death and a bit of Gudalax. I've heard of 2 out of those 3. Your favorite band? Oh, they broke up. Dude, one of my favorite bands of all time broke up back in like 2012. And you know what sucks about that is that like I haven't found anything that fully replaces the synapses in the brain that they activated. That shit sucks, man. There's been other bands. Like I've been into quite a few different bands since then. I think one of my favorite bands of all time is actually an Atlanta band called Oh Brother. If you've never listened to Oh Brother, Endless Light is a top 5 all-time record for me. Just incredible. I got to see them perform it live a few times. And holy, what a performance that was. Talk about melting the flesh off your bones. That one like melts the flesh off your bones and then also grinds your soul. Uh-oh. Holy! Whew. Okay, just chill. We don't know where the exit is. That's why I was a little nervous there. That broke my brain, seeing that come up while I was going down. All right, just chill. We gotta find the exit. It's right here. Okay. Whew. System of a Down. Love System of a Down. Always did. I remember listening to their self-titled album on the bus to school in middle school, and people being like, "Are you a Satanist?" And I was like, "What if I am?" and like looking back on it, it's like there's nothing even remotely like Satanist coded about them. I think it was just people being like, "Oh my god, metal." Not even metal, like super duper new metal. Lately, I'm trying to think of like the bands I've been listening to a lot lately. I was always a big fan of the Deer Hunter, but then they got kind of weird. I don't know, their music changed. They stopped doing the Axe record. They put out a few like standalones, and now they're on like a new concept album arc that I don't understand and I don't really like the music of. Everybody thought everything was Satanist back in the day. That is true. I just remember all the weird like myths and stories that would spur up around certain artists back in the day. Like I had a friend that tried to convince me that Amy Lee, the singer for Evanescence, killed herself live on stage while performing My Tourniquet. And I was like, I don't think that's true, because I'm pretty sure I just saw like an MTV interview with her. It's like people just make up weird stuff. All right, here we go. Nugs, what's up? Darren Gray? Is that how you pronounce it? I've seen that band, like not seen them live, but I've seen the name for that band, but I didn't know how it was pronounced for like literally decades. Kind of like, what's that other band? Depeche Mode? Is it Angra? 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 Dude, stop with the Neobabble needs to chill. Ooh, hello. Watch out for elevators. Gah! That's why we're glad we have HP. Please wake up before an elevator crushes me. That could be a good final orb. Like, look at this. This is where this door is. I don't like it. We're gonna let those guys chill. Nothing wrong with them being there. That's one. We know where the final orb is. It's a small level. We can find this other orb. I have faith. Just watch out. Probably right side, maybe bottom. Nope, but it is right. All right, now we leave. I hate it when the elevators try to kidnap me. Okay, just chill. We pop this. We go left and then down and around. I think we do a little dipsy doodle. I got nervous. Very nervous. Okay, just chill, just chill. That was not how I drew it up in my mind, but we'll take it. DJ Dr. C, what's up? Rush's mustard collab? They made their own mustard? Stop! Neobabs, man. As far as the eye can see. No elevators? Okay, that's fine. Let's be real, there's probably elevators. They're just... What was that, dude? Holy crap, my eyes locked onto that orb and I did not even see the UFO. That jump scared the crap out of me. This is why we have the Ankh though. So just relax, focus up. There's lava down there. I hope it's not free now. Not free, okay, we just landed in it. This is fine, we can make a comeback here. We gotta at least get through the filter floor, 717. I see an orb at the bottom. 2 orbs at the bottom. I can't grab that. Let's ride that elevator back up. The exit's right above, right? Yeah, this sucks, man. Look at these. Too many spark traps. That elevator is causing me anxiety. Get it out of here. We do need to spin down on resources, I think, just to like kind of claw back some HP. Any luck? Any luck in what? So far, so decent. I mean, we did just die to a pretty unlucky explosion. How are you, M? We're just gonna let those Olmites chill. I think I would rather the jelly be following me from the right. That was weird. Surprised I didn't get whooped. Okay. I haven't been to a show since my band broke up, which was like back in 2019. Oh, dick. Most of the shows I went to were local shows. Big shows with like a ton of people are like untenable in Atlanta because they cost, and this is the same everywhere, but like the cost is prohibitive. It's like for one ticket, it's like 140 bucks if you're lucky. And then also dealing with the people, dealing with traffic. It's just not worth it anymore. I want Ticketmaster to be abolished. Whoop! They need to be dissolved. Plus, all the bands I listen to are kind of like these weird internet entities. Just run, just run, just run. That frog, man. Okay, thank you for not hitting me. 200 shows a year? Holy crap. What? Go see live music? I want to, but the venues and the powers that be, they don't want me to see live music. If they did, they wouldn't make it cost so much. I do plan to go to a show in November. Wait a minute. That's gonna be a busy weekend for me. Because I think it's like Thanksgiving happens on Thursday, right? And then Black Friday happens. Black Friday, I don't shop, but that's when the show is. So I would be going to a show on Black Friday. And then I think that Saturday, I go to the Ren Fair. It's gonna be a stacked weekend. If all of those things come to pass, which, who knows? Live music is too much for your audio sensitivities. That's totally fair. We're gonna like take major chip hazard until we die, apparently. I can't believe I used to play like punk shows all the time. Sometimes multiple times a week. And then we'd hang out and watch all the other bands play for like the next 3 hours. Or if we were last, we would watch all their sets and then play. Is this final? I don't know if it is. It was not. That's number 1. This is a small floor though. We should be okay. What the hell was that, dude? Sniped from across the map? That's Derek you right there. The amount of arrow traps is egregious. They're gonna have to at least give me like boxes. Still no body buddy either. I find that hard to believe. It's like all lizards. Also, this floor is not as small as I thought it was. I hit myself with the rock, back to 4. What kind of music did I play? I played punk music. It was like, I don't know, the best way to describe it, people used to say that we reminded them of System of a Down, but like much less nu metal. It was like high energy, extremely chaotic, rhythmic punk. And to be honest, System of a Down was an influence for me. I feel like Darren Malakian is responsible for like a lot of my stage presence back when I played shows. I loved the way he like handled guitar and stuff. All right, let's woo, watch out for that spider. Am I a Converge fan? I actually don't know. I don't think I've heard them. It's possible I've seen or heard something from them before, but I wouldn't consider myself a fan if I didn't know the band and couldn't conjure a name. Dude, where's all my body buddies? It's getting crazy. Can't navigate these floors safely. I do prefer this over Neobab, don't get me wrong. This is nerving. Oop. Okay. That was final? Okay. Sure, why not? I'm glad they didn't shoot. My helmet was very close. It's a small floor, man. It's a small floor after all. We need a boomerang. Gotta farm some bloods. Was that an orb just popped? I think it popped. Good throw. I didn't mean to do that. I kind of panicked through. We don't need that rock. That rock is not lucky. That is an unlucky rock. It's rare. That was number 2. Okay, so this is the final orb and the exit's right next to it. Get this man trap out of here, please. You know what? Take your time. Stay away from me. Naruto opening 6 dance punks, no boy, no cry, Japanese punk. Are they like, is that the name of the band or is that the song name? Because I have listened to quite a lot of Maximum the Hormone, which is like some really good Japanese metal. I also listened to a lot of Don Broco a few years ago. I'm waiting on them to put out a new record. Their newest record was fine. Amazing Things was, it was fine. The Technology album, I think, was better. Also, fun fact, for the Technology record, and I think for some of the Amazing Things music videos, they filmed them all in Atlanta. Whoop! Even though they're from the UK. You've seen them twice? That's crazy. I've never seen them. I don't know how often they'd even come to like Atlanta, if they ever even did. I think being a part of like the Japanese music scene must be like incredibly cool. I wonder what it's like. Death Note anime opening. They did an opening for Death Note? I didn't even know that. I've never seen Death Note. What anime? Is that Dan to Dan show any good? The only anime I'm watching right now is the Ranma 1/2 remaster that's coming out once a week. Like 1 episode a week. Did you see me accidentally whip that arrow out of the way? Holy saved. That would have probably killed me. I don't know, man. I was glancing when I whipped. That's crazy. That was the hand of House. Coming out of the ether. This is our exit market. That was crazy. Okay. That's a weird trajectory. I was not expecting it to come from that way. Japanese punk is legendary. I still, like, we used to sound check to, Ride On Shooting Star by The Pillows, which was like the closing track for Fooly Cooly. Such a good riff. And what the great thing is that we knew it was going to be a good show if we started sound checking that, and people like from the first series of chords knew what it was. I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is going to be a good one. Down, down. People start freaking out. Bow, bow, bow. What, that's a lot of boxes. We could use them boxes. Still no body buddy on this floor. Kind of BM. But we'll take it because we got super lucky with that arrow whip. How do we get over here? I'm gonna leave that orb. Just keep mental note on it, because I don't remember if it's final. Quit bonking, dude. We got him! Finally! Spring boots. Told you. I also really like that song that they put out for the Fooly Cooly like season 2 revamp or whatever it was. I never watched the anime, but it's got that like chiptune intro. You know what I'm talking about? What was that song called? I don't remember. Also our exit. We could have entered from the other side. That's fine. This is at least safe now. And body buddy. Did anybody watch Fooly Cooly's extra seasons? I was at MomoCon when they announced it. Like officially for the first time announced it. And they had like the voice actress for, what was her name? The character Haru, the bassist, the bass lady with the scooter. I thought that was really sick. I was hype and then I never watched it. How did we not get whooped? Yo, we have so much verticality now thanks to the boots. We have to calibrate, but we're pogging. Too scared to watch it. That's kind of where I was. I was like, I don't know if I want to see this because Fooly Cooly is too like good and I don't want anything to sully it. I watch that show like every 3 years or so. And it's so nostalgic and such a like bizarre reminder of the first time I watched it and like the things it made me feel. This is final. Run. Holy, stuck in the guts. Get out of the spider web, Gwen Stefani. Uh-oh, we're fine. Sorry about that. Just a little panic. The first ice caves. I forgot about ice caves. Woo. Let the machinations play out. Don't touch that platform. That might fall forever. How are there still machinations? We have not seen any orbs. Okay, there's 2. Saw the exit already? I think it was like top middle-ish, right? It's down there, I saw it. Oh, don't get squeezed. I almost got, like, the gloves almost got stuck there. That would have been bad. A slurp opportunity? We should try to take advantage if we can. He's not gonna fall, so we have time. There's our body buddy. B! Deal with it. Alright, 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 alright. Just chill. Get you some slurpage. We have to be quick. The exit's to our right. I saw one of the orbs already. We'll get to like, maybe like 1.5 minutes perhaps. Take a sip of water while we wait. This is a knife safe refill station. Can you use anybody? You can, but the problem is that you can't really get, like, there's only mommies, and then I think the, I don't think the necromancers leave behind a body, do they? So it's kind of the only body you can have. I could be wrong about the necromancers. Let's get this 69 HP and then bail. Do the crocs leave behind bodies? Here's the thing, I don't kill the crocs because I'm scared. Crocs don't leave a body. Run for it! Holy, that guy was after us. There's the final orb. Problem is I don't know how best to get to the exit from here. Let's chart a course. We don't have much time. Zoop! Nice try. I thought we were already topside. Guess not. Okay, well, with that in mind, this is a little scary. Just get that out of here. I was like surprised we didn't set it off. I was kind of waiting for it to move. There's where we started. The exit was below this. Right? No, it was to the right of that. Okay, hold on. We don't have much time here. We need to hurry. Exit's right here. Oh, okay. We'll just chill for a sec. Open it up. Out of time. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, Croc is dangerous. Oh, Crocs and Necromancers leave bodies. Okay, good to know. Not that I would ever make use of it. This sucks, man. I hate that. Don't go that way. This could be perhaps a good final. Whatever, just pop it. That would also be probably a better final. The floor seems pretty smallish. Let's see. Yeah, it's small. I don't know about that croc down there. We're gonna have to deal with that. Holy, look at that cat. Whoa. There's his body. That cat is in a bad place. Just don't trigger it. Exit was topside and there's a gator. What to do about that croc? If we were gonna make Campanella 4, what kind of game would it be? It should be like Campanella 1. Mario Maker style. What happened to that guy? He's not dead. That's a great place for you to be. Just chill there. I don't know how he managed to get there, but that's great. I missed it. Whoops. Yup. Something top down. Battle Royale with the gotcha mechanics. Look, just because the game industry has become brain rot doesn't mean we have to succumb to this. But I guess if it was thematically appropriate for like the timing, you know what I mean? Through the decades or whatever, then yes. A Battle Royale gotcha game makes sense. What the heck, man? Knock it off. We need a body buddy, like ASAP. Although I think we've probably already set off most of the arrow traps. Final Fantasy Super Nintendo Entertainment System game. If UFO Soft was still around today in a modern context and they were still making games, watch out for that arrow, by the way. Y'all see that? That's gonna whoop us if we touch it. What kind of games would they be making? Would they still be making their own consoles, or would they have gone the way of Sega? Would there be like weird Campanella porn? Like with the Sonic fandom? Not saying it's weird, but some of the porn is weird. We can all admit this. Everyone has their thing. That's fine, I guess, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. But did y'all ever think Sega's legacy would be this? Like, did they think that? They were like, surely our mascot wouldn't become like a sex thing. Parachute? This is the final orb. I don't like weaving between all this stuff. They would pivot to pachinko. The UFO is shapely. That's why Nintendo made Mario ugly. He's not ugly. Mario is perfectly fine. And so is Luigi. Ouch, you look just like Mario. That's part of why I was like, not because anybody in here I know looks like Mario, but I was like, what if there's someone in here that looks like Mario? No, he doesn't look ugly, regardless of that. They've even made him like cuter over the years. They gave him like big anime eyes. Also, doesn't he have like a dumpy in the most recent games? Nobody's looting Mario? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You're just on the wrong parts of the internet. Or maybe they're the right part. Depending. Mario without a mustache? Now that is illegal. It's in the design document that he is never to be seen without a mustache. That should be the plot of one of the new games. Bowser should like steal Mario's mustache because it's clearly what gives him the appeal factor for Peach. Uh-oh. They've done it again. Derek, you've done it again. How many times have we accidentally set off the jelly? I think he's bottom. Yeah, it's right here. Just chill. Hayoo. There's a lot falling through the loop over there that was getting me nervous. They're pulling no punches. They're pulling no punches on this one. What does it mean to pull a punch? Does it mean that you like fake your punch or you don't give it as much effort as you otherwise would? Pull back. You pull back so you don't hit as hard. So that doesn't count the wind up part, because if you pull back when you're getting ready to punch, that means you're about to put more effort into the punch, right? Excuse you, ma'am. That's 2. It's a very skinny level. It's as you're hitting. Got you. Okay, okay. See, I don't get into fights, so I don't know these things. I don't like this. I don't like what's going on right here. I'm nervous. Goodbye, Boomerang. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Thank you for your sacrifice. Might be a sparring term. Oops, all temples? Ugh. You don't get into fights, but you don't pull punches. I feel like most people don't get into fights, like physical altercations, right? Unless it's like a sport hobby that you have. Not many people are getting into fights these days, and I think it's a good thing. Oh crap, there's an angry croc, man. Why is he mad? Did a mommy shoot him? There's a cat down here. Was that, have we done? That spider got cursed. I'm so sorry. You were just living in your own house. That was too... Come on, man. I don't like this cat. Is that gonna get him? Yes. Running low on bombs? Put it out of mind. Better to die with 0 bombs than die with 19 bombs. Exit was against the wall. That's a lot of stuff, man. I thought this level was smaller than that. Woo! Get up. Get up. We're dead. Random croc, man? Come on, dude. Are you serious? We didn't even set that croc man off. Now, we have some blame. Getting hit by that UFO and then falling into the lava definitely would have prevented us from losing Ankh for a good while at least. But that sucks. I feel like that death right there was kind of just Spelunky being Spelunky. Let's see how we did though. We made it before the cutoff. $19? Not bad. Not bad. Wait, this is not overall. We got to do crossplay. Sicky Nar in first place, the only lily pad in the meadow today. This is what I'm talking about. $21. Okay. Not much worse overall. Wait. How are we the #1 pilot? How are we the #1 pilot? No one else played pilot? #1 pilot, that's all we care about. That's awesome. You love to see it? Where's the next pilot? 32, man. A bluish bullwinkle? Another person of class? Tidgeman! Just star? Wait a minute. Venom AL Fox? Is this... are they related to Michael AL Fox? Who is that? I'm gonna ask Malf next time I see him. Yo, Poop Store in 64th place. I don't know. There didn't seem to be a filter floor today. None that I would notice. Seems pretty evenly spread out. Who was 69th? A pilot was 69th? You love to see it? Traces of nuts? A lot of 6-4 deaths, actually. A lot. Well, maybe they're not deaths. Maybe they just finished. You could see that, right? How do you see that? Normal? Normal. These are people that beat it on 6-4, right? 23 of them? These are cross-platform, yeah. You can tell because, like, see the tiny little Steam icon in the top right of these photos? And then you have the PlayStation. And then Switch. Okay, so they exited on 6-4. An hour and 48 minutes? They must have, like, paused. Does the timer keep running if you pause? You think so? Oh, okay. How did they get a backwards R? 4 minutes, 25 seconds? That is fast, holy. This is the poop store. They ended on, what you call it? Hundun? 9 minutes to Hundun? That's pretty crazy. And then an hour 18. They beat Cosmic Ocean in an hour and 18 minutes. How? Isn't that how Dan had a 5-hour run? No, like his actual in-game time. Like the timer at the top right that summates your entire time was like 5 hours. You're telling me this person beat the entirety of Cosmic Ocean in 78 minutes? That's crazy, man. That's not even a tight 90. Well, dang. Not bad. Not bad. We'll take that. Number 1 pilot. Uh-oh. Number 1 pilot, you love to see it. That is going to be where we end Spelunky. We're going to pivot over to a new game, everybody. It's not new in the sense that it came out like yesterday or something like that. It's new to me because I just discovered it yesterday, but it came out in September 2023. It is free on Steam and I think also on Itch.io. It's called Moonring. Moonring. It does have a thingy on Twitch. UFO 25. Moonring. It is a roguelite Caves of Cud-esque Ultima styled RPG game. It's very pretty. It has a lot of interesting lore, a lot of cool mechanics, a lot of depth. And again, it's free, which is kind of freaking me out. I don't really understand why it's free because it seems too good to be free. Like, I'm wondering if it's mining crypto in the back. Cut the music. We might have to find out a new area, like screen capture for this. Here we are. Moonring, everybody. I'm going to create a new file. We're gonna start from scratch here. Name confirmation. Let's go, baby. It's super good, man. So this is the UI and the way that the game looks. Right hand side is like the world menu or like the world view, and then left side is kind of your character sheet menu. Just at a glance to explain what we're looking at here, you have your HP in the top left. Well, actually, you have your calendar in the top middle. This is like the moon that's currently up. This is the time of day it is. You have your HP, your poise, your energy, food. This is like a lantern that, how do your stats work? That's a great question. I actually don't know. You think you added this to your library a long time ago? You should give it a try, man. It's way more accessible to me than something like Caves of Cud because one, it uses a control scheme that is a little less esoteric. Caves of Cud's still an amazing game. Don't get me wrong. I think everybody should try that game if they're into like these kinds of RPGs. But this one is way more accessible. It has a good tutorial. It explains things to you. This is our, I think this is our, I don't know what these are. These are like little legs. I'm not sure what they represent. Arrows. And then these are representative of 5 of the major stats that we have. And then there are status changes that show up here. This is like a text output. And then you have your kind of like abilities action bar down here. These are just like things that you can do to interact with the world. And then these are where you put your abilities, like once you slot them in. So much UI. It's not that bad. Trust me, it's fine. Wait till you see the item menu. Ah! Don't worry about it, okay? Just chill. Take in the ambiance. This game has a lot of interesting lore. The world, as far as I can tell, the world is like completely dark. Like there is no sunlight, but the world is illuminated by these 5 moons that orbit around the planet. And each of them casts like a different hue. The colors change like depending on what moon it is. So right now we're on day 1 of the hunting moon, which is represented by one of these deities. And these are like the 5 stats you have are ascribed to the 5 deities in the game. Is this come to? It may as well be come to. So you can move with the mouse or you can use the keyboard. It's all turn-based, so the world is paused like this until you move, or you physically wait so other people can take their turn or whatever. As far as I can tell, the start of the game is relatively the same, and then it kind of like, everything you encounter to progress through the game is different. In terms of like the dungeons you enter, the items you find, etc., etc. But the story seems to be the same regardless. And I think it's really cool the way you like, the way you gain information in this game is like you talk to somebody, they say something, and then you see these like little keywords that are popping up over my character's head. That's like a clue that indicates which you should be typing. So you can talk to the people too. I swear you just sleep too deeply to recall them. I'm sure you'll dream one of these days. Don't try to force it. I swear you just sleep. Okay, yeah. Dream? Not plural, just dream. You will finally know which god has chosen you. You are a little older than most dreamless. I wonder what dear Karam would have made of it. Karam? Poor Karam. A kind soul through and through. We must keep the farm neutral. It was important to both of us. It's like, what does that mean? What do you mean by neutral? N-E-U-T-R-A. You can tab complete. Well, Karam and I both dreamed of the angels. But that has nothing to do with our work here. Angels? The blind angels offer so much wisdom. I wish you could see the world as I do, child. Life is so vibrant. What do you mean by that? You can see it flickering in every living thing. It's so beautiful. So like, again, the 5 gods, there's like factions of people that worship them. They give gifts based on what you're worshiping. Apparently this person that we're interacting with at the farm that lives with us and maybe related to us in some capacity was approached by the deities of the pale, or like the dust lords or whatever they're called, and that gives them sight. Always be wary of amber. What is amber? The mist will drive you mad, and the beast it hides. Let us not speak of such terrible things. What beasts? Few survive seeing them, poor Karam. So now we can type, you can see like there's remaining keywords that we haven't explored. God, which of the 5 will it be? And then we can be like, what 5 are there? You know them. Our Lady of the Sanguine, how do you say that word? Sanguine? Sanguine? Our Lady of the Sanguine Moon, Death's Harlequin, the Lords of Dust, the great forest wolf, the blind angels. The 5, although of course we only follow 1. Follow 1? What do you mean? Why only follow 1? The angels, of course, they are just wise beyond all other gods. They are just and wise beyond other gods. What about the other gods? I would rather not speak of them further. Let others follow who they must. Dreamless? So we're dreamless. The implication is that sometime before you're 20, you say sanguine, sandwich. The idea is that like before you're 20, I think in this world, one of the gods will approach you in your dreams and then you'll start following them. But we are dreamless. Most dream by their 20th year, apart from the Archon, of course. And the Archon, as far as I can tell, is kind of like the Avatar. The Archon means well, but they're far too old. I'm glad they're looking for another viable candidate. Ha! Perhaps you should petition. What do you mean by petition? You are dreamless after all. You never know. You could be the new Archon. Keeper of balance. Added this to your library? Good, it's really good. Ha 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 ha! Viable? Well, technically all Archons are dreamless. Supposedly, it allows them neutrality. But, can you truly trust anyone godless? It is important for an Archon to be neutral, but in truth, I'd prefer they favored angels. At least a little. So the angels are a specific god, and this person's like, you know, because they're worshiper of that deity, they want the Archon to, of course, favor that deity a bit more, but I guess the Archon is meant to be super neutral. By the way, I think this game is being co-developed in part by one of the developers for Fable. Without us, people would starve, so we're getting ideas or information about our work right here. And Moon upon Thos is a hungry city. What is Moon upon Thos? The capital is our best customer. I'm grateful they are so close. It certainly cuts down on trader fees. Close? You can practically see its lights over there glimmering to the southwest. See? You now know the whereabouts of Moon upon Thos. Use M to check your map when you're ready. Okay. What about trader fees? Don't misunderstand, I'm grateful they lug our product to town. I just wish they were less expensive. Gods. The 5 are wise, though I do not think that can be said of the Archon. Not anymore. Godless? Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to suggest. Sigh. You'll have a dream, and then I won't have to worry, so. I think we've exhausted everything we can speak of to her, or to him, whoever they are. We found this secret wall with a chest. We need a tiny key. Let's go find the tiny key. I'm gonna tell you right now, I already know where the tiny key is. We're gonna go grab it. So this is kind of how they tutorialize combat. You can stealth in this game, so right now we're sneaking. See that little square that's around us, the dotted line? Okumi on base, have a great evening. Thanks for hanging out. That square is our awareness square. So like, if an enemy is outside of that square, we are technically hidden from them. If we wait, that square comes down because I guess it's like, you know, we're quiet. They don't notice we're there. Right now, this little beetle guy is asleep. I'm gonna toss a rock at him. I missed. I missed again, but now he's alerted to my presence. He's coming for me. We're gonna wait for him to come to us. And just like in Caves of Cud, you kind of just like tap the direction in which they are like adjacent to you. And then it's basically dice rolls to see how the combat plays out. You can see on the left-hand side, we hit the beetle with our dagger for 30 and then he bit us for 40. And now we have this flashing up here. It's letting us know that our poise is being damaged. Once our poise is reduced to 0, we start taking HP damage and our poise regenerates outside of combat. He's dead. And you can see if I wait here, that little sound, that boop, boop, that's our poise regaining itself. We found a note. The graveyard key is in the locked chest behind the farmhouse's false wall. Beyond the graves is a cave. I hit a carved stone within it. Find the stone. Find others who recognize its sign, and may the gods and my beloved be forever blind. Sign, your love and guardian, Karim. Scribble a message on our notebook. Here's our key. So, we can now open this chest. We got the graveyard key. So now that we take the graveyard key, we're gonna go to the graveyard and we're gonna go get that stone that the note talked about. By the way, this is the world map. I don't know how expansive it is. Whoa, but it seems huge. I've been quite a few places. The UI work in this is incredibly well done. The grave reads, Mr. Kibbles, you hated everyone. We loved you regardless. That's sad. Grand Hawkthon. At rest at last. Hawk-to-a-thon. To my beloved Karam, Amber took you from the world, but not my heart. So Karam is obviously dead. Hawkthon, that thing. We're about to go into this dungeon. The doors will lock once you enter. You have to find the master key to leave. If you die, the dungeon will reconfigure. So it's not permadeath. You can start permadeath runs of this game, but it's not by default permadeath, which is a big difference between Caves of Cud and this game. So now we're in a dungeon. We're gonna sneak around a little bit. That guy's vulnerable. Okay. We've got to sneak around. We got to find this stone. All right, this guy knows we're here. And so does that bat. You can't attack on a diagonal. As far as I can tell, at least. Come face me. We picked up a scrap of fur from that bat. Toss a rock. All right, he's dead. I don't know if we needed to kill that thing, but it seemed to be upset with my presence. Stealth. He already knows we're here. The beetles are no big deal. We can deal with the beetles. Scraps of ancient metal. It's worth mentioning that it's harder to see when there's like fog of war for places you haven't been. And then as you explore the map, obviously you can see more, but if you're not stealthing, you'll also see a lot farther, generally speaking. We just hit a switch. Gears turn beneath your feet and you hear a hiss as somewhere. A great heat is quenched. Sounds like we turned off like a flamethrower or something. So the setting, as far as I can tell, is in like a far off fantasy post-apocalyptic future. Not quite like Caves of Cud, where it is like explicitly on Earth, somewhere in like, you know, a post-apocalyptic Iran or something like that. What the heck is that? A lockpick? Ooh, I've never picked one of those up before. There's a big scary spider down here. These guys are dangerous. He knows where we are. We have 50 poise remaining. He's gonna beat our ass. We got very lucky. Oh, he's not dead. Toss a rock. How is he dodging all of these? Okay, he's dead. There's been a big scary spider and you can't cross the dungeon so good. $315? I don't actually know how to pronounce it. It's like Guinness? Guineas? Guineas is the money. So are there worms. Classics, what's up? How are ya? We're doing good. We're checking out a new to the channel game. This game came out last year, but it is Caves of Cud adjacent. And I am known to be interested in games like this. So we're giving it a try. I think it has a lot of promise, and it's free on Steam right now. And nobody knows why. Quite mysterious. Okay, this guy knows we're here already, I think. Maybe not? He knew we were there. Yeah, hope you have a good day too. Thanks for stopping by. The bones, when they're laid out like this, I feel like, yeah, usually there's a bug hiding in them. Sometimes too, yeah. You can also choose to run to regain poise in the middle of combat, which I think is nice. Kind of like it helps a like a dex build. The way you get skill points in this game is also really interesting. We have to find a pressure plate. You love a dungeon crawl? It's good, man. Like, I don't know if you played Caves of Cud. That was like a big hit for me last year when I discovered it. These types of games, I never grew up playing these types of games, but I think it's because I didn't really have access to them. Like, you wouldn't see something like this come out on a console typically. There's a dog. Oh, he's pissed. He broke my poise instantly. We're taking actual HP damage now. We have a health potion. I'm gonna take a sip. Where is it? Potion of healing. Drink me. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I never played one of those. Kill it! Oh, we lived. We got a tiny maple key. I don't know what that's for, but we lived. So this thing right here is a pot full of this like, this oil that it uses, like your ward uses, and it like lights up this. There's like a they call it the amber. It's like a mist that is something you don't want to be inside of because it causes like madness, and you end up seeing like monstrous things in there. I don't know if they're real or they're hallucinations. Is that a health potion? Hell yeah, brother. Thank you. We needed that. It doesn't affect stealth as far as I can tell. Ow. You know what? I'm gonna ignore the guys in the water. Never mind, this guy pissed me off. Get destroyed. I think we should go ahead and drink that potion. You can't get your HP back unless you rest or use a potion in this game. I think maybe there's like spells, but like, let's fill the empty bottle we just got from drinking that potion with some of that stuff. It's very useful in the overworld, which we haven't gotten to see yet. The overworld is actually so sick. I love the way they deal with it in this game. In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, don't you play as like a Pokemon? We'll fill them both up, why not? You do? Does it, like, do you get to like, does it change like your, how does it work? Uh-oh. Do you, is it like a real-time combat game? Or is it like Caves of Cud where you're attacking things in the direction that you move? This stone looks like the one your father spoke of in the note. Perhaps Celera will know something about it. It's just like Caves of Cum. Really? I might have to try playing one. Isn't there one on Nintendo Switch Online? You picked up the master key for this dungeon. We can now leave the dungeon, but the dungeon is pretty big. There are a few doors that we haven't traveled down. We should probably try to explore just to see what there is. It's also worth noting, I don't think there's like experience in this game. We unlocked it. So like killing stuff doesn't give us experience as far as I can tell. The way you level up in this game is actually very interesting. You have to like satisfy tasks for various deities, the 5 deities that we mentioned at the start. And when you satisfy their tasks, they're pleased with you and they bestow upon you their gifts. So you have like these little side quests and stuff that you have to do in order to gain experience and level up. But you can also find like tiers of devotion, I think is what they're called, and those technically give you experience by using them, but I don't know how many, like how often you find them, because I've only found one so far. I think we've exhausted this dungeon. There's a few things near the top that we haven't seen. Either way, we're basically done. We've seen almost everything. That's the one thing I think is awkward, is if you bump into water like that, it asks if you want to splash water on yourself, which I feel like I should have to interact with the water first rather than bump into it, which I know bumping is interacting, but it doesn't feel quite as intuitive. As far as I can tell, there's no like auto explore functionality in this game like Caves of Cud has. The original games were on NSO. Are they good? Are they worth playing? All right, we found the thing. Let's talk to Celera. Where did you get that stone? Kara must have left it for you. There's an engraving, Keeper of the Serpent's Eye. I wonder what that can mean. Serpent's Eye? Perhaps the priests of Moon upon Thos will know what it means. They are wiser than I. All right, so now they're asking that we go to Moon upon Thos, which is to our southwest. So let's go. This is where we start to experience the overworld, which this is what we're seeing now. You enjoyed them a lot as a kid, but it's not as good as Caves. So we are now wet, probably because it's raining. But this is what the overworld looks like. You can see there's like a threat down here, the bats. When you enter into that thread, it takes you into the tile. You can zoom in on any of the tiles that you're on top of to see more of like what's going on. Just like Caves of Cud. So like if I go up to this little tree set here, I can enter into this. Wasn't a good idea because now we're being faced by all these beetles. They're beating my ass. We came to the wrong neighborhood. We should have slept before we left. Good dodge. Okay, we've killed them all. We don't want to mess with the wildlife. Not yet, anyways. I think we will go back home real quick. See this like fuzzy stuff that's to my southwest? That's the amber. If you don't have stuff in your ward, you start to go crazy while you're in it. So I need to like, first off, I want to like sleep so I can get my HP back. It has good music. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. We're still in day 3 of the Hunting Moon, by the way. Also, time moves 10 times faster on the overworld. So our food rations go down much quicker when we're traveling like this. Hunting. Hoofprints on the overworld map show the position of prey, whose meat is valuable. So those footprints that are showing up lets us know that there's prey down here. This wolf is probably gonna beat my butt. So you can like hunt for food, you can hunt for pelts. Ow. Don't kill me, man, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Run, gain some poise. Okay, we killed him. Almost died. Let's go back home. Mom, the world keeps beating my ass and I can't heal. PMD does not have an overworld. Each dungeon is like a level, but you can go back to them once explored. I assume which Pokemon you're playing as has like different abilities and stuff too. Don't the Pokemon in those games talk to each other? Like there's like a story and stuff? Moon upon Thos is down this way. There's some prey up there for hunting. There's like secrets kind of nested in this. You can go off the beaten path, but I'm gonna stick to the trail. It's faster and generally safer. I say as I'm getting my ass beat. See how the color palette has changed, by the way? It was yellow, or it was purple and green. Now it is yellow and purple, and that's because it's day 1 of the mordant moon. So every time the moon, like a new moon takes over, the entire color palette of the game changes, and I think that's so sick. Also, different cities have their own color palette and stuff like that. But it's like a very subtle thing. I've never actually caught it when it's happening in real time. But like even the whole overworld looks different. Kindling is nearby. There's an herb in here. Oh geez, we can't see shit. We're in the amber. Here, you know what? We actually have bottles of that stuff. The amberwane oil or amberbane oil. Let's pour that into our ward. That should have gotten rid of it. Whoops. Okay, we beat their ass. Wasn't there an herb out here? There's the herb. Harrowbane, okay. Is there a main questline? Yes, there is. We found some lesser ruins. I don't want to explore those quite yet. We're technically doing the main questline right now by heading to Moon upon Thos. These are some strong bats. Run, get your poise back. Ow. Face me. All right. They got a good hit on us there, but we'll be okay. We're making our way. There's an herb in here. Black needle herb. I want herbs because there's like an entire deity that's like dedicated to alchemy and making potions and stuff, and I want to be able to be like self-sufficient and make potions. Cause like paying people to sleep in an inn and stuff like that sucks. Here's Moon upon Thos. See now, like see how the color transition was like crazy fast there? It's so pretty. Towns are considered safe havens, but you can turn on friendly fire mode and beat people's ass. Hey, stranger. I'm Pyralia. Welcome to Moon upon Thos. Pyralia? That's me. Are you here for the markets or the Street of the Gods? Street of the Gods. I want to find out about this serpent thingy. That's a little way to the east. Watch out, though. The priest will talk your ear off. Okay. How about these markets? Just a few steps to the north. The city has everything, the very best of everything. Okay, heading over here. Cat. Meow. We can't pet the cat. These are where the deities, like the priests, are. And these are all like various shops. There's also books that have like things that you can learn, like locations that they uncover, pieces of a language that you can't speak. There's like an ancient society that existed prior to the people that live in this world. One of the gods they pray to is like all about figuring out their technology and history and trying to figure out what's going on with like the world they live in today. They're kind of like scientists. This shelf seems to be entirely filled with books on the many ways one might prepare Caldera's principal crop. It warns against letting spores touch anything dead. Mushrooms. We got a note on mushrooms. Our Friends in the Sky seems to be a study of each moon's individual traits. For some reason, it fills you with dread. You find a book titled Ancient Sibarun 8. One word catches your eye, Is, which means fire. So the Sibarun society is the ancient people I was just talking about. So we just learned the word for fire. Which I think makes a difference if you go into a Sibarun like series of relics or something like that, and there's things written that you can't understand. Having these dictionaries to fill in the gaps will like help piece together what you either have to do to figure something out or uncover new information or anything like that. So I like to read all the books. And it's nice because you're not actually reading the books, you're just getting like a high-level overview of what happened in the books. Caves of Cud actually throws like generated text at you, which is crazy. Learning Albed in Final Fantasy X. I've never played Final Fantasy X, but probably yes. There's other games that have done it too. I think No Man's Sky does something similar. You learn like other alien languages. That door's locked and there's a book back there, man. Can we pick the lock? I'm gonna assign it to, you can't see it. I'm assigning it to 0 on my action bar down below on the bottom left. We broke the lockpick. We have one more. We unlocked it. A book titled Yelaba speaks of an ancient sea serpent below the waves of Caldera. It also mentions a great ship-mounted cannon. The fact that you have never heard of it suggests it is deadly or non-existent. Okay, we learned a little bit about a sea monster. We lost both of our lockpicks. Unfortunate. Let's go talk to the priests. That's where we get a lot of cool intel regarding like the deities and like what they stand for and stuff like that. Some conversation topics are hidden and do not autocomplete because they have not come up in conversation. For example, here you should specifically ask about the serpent's eye. Try it now by typing it in. Whose path do you follow? The serpent's eye. The serpent's eye? I'm afraid it is not familiar. But then I have not been here for very long. Perhaps you should look for my predecessor. What do you mean predecessor? Yes, their name is Nevin. I'm afraid they became quite addled some time ago, and now reside as a shell in the ruined corridor. If you see them, speak their name. It may help. Shell? It is terrible to see those who were great lose their minds, but it happens. What can one do? Path, yes? Of which god do you dream? Or are you dreamless? Dreamless? Oh, worry not, a dream may still come, and if not, a life of balance is noble. Here, I have a gift for you. It may help guide you. You received a devotional tear. You have received a devotional tier. These can be used from your inventory to grant you favor with the gods and access new gifts. Okay. Gift. It is a devotional tier. They are precious. They are wept by those who gave their life for their god. Devote a tier to a god and you will be blessed. Balance. Indeed, my job is to remain neutral and support the will of our Archon. Ha, yes. The other priests bicker and squabble. It achieves nothing. Neutrality allows us to see the world with broader vision. Indeed, to be dreamless is to know doubt, but also wisdom. Certainty breeds dogmatism. God? Question mark? This is the Street of the Gods. Each stall here is dedicated to one of the 5. I assume that is why you're here. 5? Indeed, you should speak to the other priests. They will be happy to find a willing ear. Archon? Archon Elwood is still wise despite their many years of service. Without their wisdom, Caldera would fall to chaos. Many years? The Archon has given us 30 years of service? But now it's time for a successor to appear. Successor, eh? Those who wish to become the Archon's successor must collect the 5 relics and bring them here. 5 relics? The steadfast hand, the all-seeing eye, the trickster's mask, the pale heart, and finally the crimson candle. 5 relics, one of each of the gods. A simple task, yes? Simple? I jest. The whereabouts of each relic is a secret held by those who follow its god. And even that knowledge is merely the first step. Perhaps you should ask the other priests about their relic. Hold on, yeah, speak more on your predecessor. In the northwest of the city, good luck with your search. Chaos. I want to get all his intel. The followers are of the 5 are fractious. Without the Archon, there would be war. Such is the way of people, eh? Blessed? Divine gifts are not only for dreamers. We may all benefit from their power. The gods will be patient with you, or the gods will be patient while you make up your mind, dreamless or not. Service. Archons uphold the city's neutrality and thus peace and prosperity across all Caldera. It's the noblest of call-ins. Caldera? Our beloved land, lit by the moons of the five. This dude won't stop talking, moons. Do you want to know your do you not know our history? Before the five appeared in the sky, there was the endless dark. Can you imagine a land where no crops grow? A land with no light? This is why we give thanks to the five. Dream or no dream, it is their power that grants us light. Noble, 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 noble. We are free to worship however we choose, but only we dreamless may become Archon, the embodiment of balance. Become Archon? The path to becoming Archon is quite straightforward. One merely needs to collect all the relics. Yes, you talked about that already. Look at all those notes we got. Okay, so it seems like the overarching main story of this game is find the 5 relics of these deities and become the next Avatar: The Last Airbender. Because we're dreamless. Are you interested in the Lords of Dust? Who are the Lords of Dust? Yes, they're always looking for keen minds. The world is full of wonders. Keen minds? The Lords seek to make the brightest of us burn ever brighter. We should suggest talking to them about their the relics. Okay. They care not if you dream of them. Devotion is more important. Brighter? How else can we solve the mysteries of our world? Wonders? The Sibaroon left many great works. Our brethren wander the world seeking them out. There is much to be discovered out there. Join our brethren and help improve our knowledge. Sibaroon. Teach me about the Sibaroon. Those who ruled the world before the Cataclysm, though their genius could not save them. It is less worship than application. A mystery is not a mystery forever, after all. Tell me about the relic for the Dusty Boys. The Pale Heart? If you seek that, I would have you take the ferry from the docks. It sails southwest. Yes, the ferry travels toward Barrowlin, my home. Perhaps there you will learn more of our relic. And perhaps not. Secrets are secrets, after all. Barrowlin. You do not know the way? You now know the whereabouts of Barrowlin. Sick. Thank you. I think I've exhausted everything from you. Barrowlin. Pretty far away. Who are you? Archon Elwood is so old. Old? No Archon has served for more than 30 years. Oh. You tried playing PMD once and it was just a million lines of dialogue? What's PMD? Oh dear, I'm afraid you must have the wrong place. Wrong? You do not seem entertaining. You're probably better off elsewhere. Entertaining? Can you juggle, dance, sing, look fabulous? Or perhaps you have wit. Wit? Purple? Purple juice? Fabulous? My face is painted for the gods, and I can sing all 12 verses of the Almara. But then I doubt you've ever heard of it. What is the Almora? Actually, it's quite a tedious poem. I should probably kill the author at some point. For aesthetic reasons, of course. Aesthetic? Oh, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. All life in one little word, eh? But then, nothing really means anything more than the attention we give it. Wit? The wit of the Harlequins is legendary, or at least amusing. Our tongues are barbed, as are our blades. Indeed, we do not suffer the crassness of brutal combat. Our way is of finesse. Okay, so they're rogues. Nothing is worth doing without flair. As we say, do what you will, but do it with taste and a little verve. And a shot of brandy. Why thank? Oh, how disappointing. I was hoping it was an offer. Where was I? Oh yes. Proselytizing. Blah blah, drinking, blah blah, swift blades, blah blah blah, death, blah life is a dark jest. I think that covers it. Relic, tell me about your relic. Oh now this is entertaining. You would see the tricks. You would seek the trickster's mask. I have it upon my very person. Just a moment. Oh, just... No, I was mistaken. You have a certain dogmatic charm. It will get you killed, but it entertains me enough to indulge you. Melee 2 confirmed? Go to the southeast of Caldera. Ask about the mask there. Yes, but where exactly? Herodus? Where we harlequins call home. A little piece of sugar and a large glass of poison. Best of luck. Poison? You'll understand once you get there. If you can find it. Find? Oh, okay, fine. Here it is on your map. Thank you for caving so easily and showing me where it is. Bye. Pretty far away as well. Do you come to worship Our Lady of the Sanguine Moon? Sanguine Moon? Lady? Their moon lends Caldera such a beautiful tint, does it not? Tint? Like the blood which nourishes us. Okay. Do you dream of them, child? Blood. Blood is all. We need nothing more. It sustains us and is the base of all Caldera's tinctures. Speak on that. Poisons, remedies, and so much more. Our skills are highly sought after. This is the alchemy god. Yeah. Not only for alchemy, our perception and manipulation of the veils between life and death. Do you approve? Alchemy? Blood for the blood pond. Blood is all. It is the bath. Wait. It is both medicine and food to us. Does this disgust you? Vampires? Then perhaps your way does not lie with her. This is to be expected. Dream. No? Well, maybe in time. Perhaps tonight, if her way is in your blood. Approve? You do? Then we shall see what your dreams bring. But do not devote yourself to her idly. Oh, the lady requires sacrifice. All nourishment must come from alchemy. We may not eat food. To do so is considered a sin. Tell me about the relic. The Crimson Candle? Is this Bloodborne too? Yes. If you seek that, then you should visit the Red Grove. This is the city of balance, where we do not speak of such things. How about you speak on it? The Red Grove is home to the Sanguine Witches. It is far to the northwest in the hills. Let me mark it on your map. Thanks for the intel. That is also very far. Everything's nicely equidistant, pretty convenient. Welcome to the Temple of the Way of All Blind Angels. The blind angels were who our mama was worshiping, so this is their deity. Do you dream of them, or are you dreamless? No matter, they will still accept your worship. They will even impart their gifts. Gifts? What do you mean by gifts? We have been granted great endurance as well as a certain sensitivity. Though I am blind, I can see you. Or rather, I see your life force. It shimmers like a host of moon moths? Quite beautiful. I almost said mammoths. You will see it too if you follow our way. Follow. Devote yourself to the angels, and in time their boons will be yours. Indeed, may I feel your face? My eyes are not as good as they once were. Go ahead, feel my face. Your skin is smooth. You are young, I sense. A restless spirit? I sense your heart rattling around in your chest. The angel's gifts allow me to see this. Tell me about the relic. You mean the all-seeing eye? Oh ho, you would become Archon? Well now, in that case, you should journey to Hearthaven. Where the heck is Hearthaven? My home and home for all of us who worship the angels. It is many days to the north, high in the mountains. Here, let me show you on your map. Hearthaven location acquired. See you later, nerd. You're right, that is pretty far to the north. Final deity gets their own cool outside pavilion. Welcome, child. Come out into the clean air and parley. Parley? You wish to speak to the great forest wolf, do you not? The wolf is ruler of all forests in Caldera and a harsh mistress. However, they ask nothing of us but strength. Cannot wait. However, they ask nothing of us that strength cannot overcome. Strength? It is one of the wolf's boons, a gift to those who devote their lives to them. Indeed, devotion to the wolf requires that we never back down from a fight. Never. Ever!
It's impossible. You'll never make it. Never make it. Ever make it. Never make it. Never make it. You'll never make it. Ever. Don't you see you can make it?
To flee an enemy is to beg for a blade between the shoulder blades. Clean air? This city would have us all choke on smoke and stale air. We belong outside like our kin creatures. Kin creatures? The wolves, of course. They are honest, loyal, and honor not but that which is strong. If you are not strong, you are a burden. It is no fit way to live. Tell me about the relic. The steadfast hand? You would become Archon then. Oh, I approve. Ah, but sadly I cannot aid you in this. Tradition requires that those seeking the hand must first travel northeast to Wintershall. There, I have marked it on your map. Tell me about Wintershall, our home deep within the Wolfwood. Wait, talk to me about the Wolfwood. Indeed, and its namesakes will test your strength. It is considered an honor. Okay, I think we've got all the intel we need. We still need to go find. So this guy mentioned that he had a predecessor. We're talking about, like, we're still concerned over this serpent's eye thingy, the amulet. That's the whole reason we're here. I'm gonna go find and talk to this predecessor. That said he was what, northwest out here? I think that's him down there in the trash. His name is Nevin. That's right. Who am I? You are Nevin. I spelled it wrong. Nevin? I was he in better days before I knew better. I was the priest of balance. Here, yes, here. This was my city too. Whoops. What did you end up finding out? I too much. More than a person can hold. I wish I did not. Not all truths should see the light. What truths may you hold? This world is wrong. They alter our minds. They make us docile. Even the serpents couldn't stop them. Tell me about the serpents. The serpent's eye. Doomed. 123, thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your evening. I will see you next time. But you bear their emblem, so perhaps there is hope. Serpent's eye? You see a flicker of recognition in the old priest's eyes, but it passes swiftly, leaving them too lost to respond. All right, let's talk about they. How about that? I cannot speak of them, not while their moons are in the sky. No, they'll hear, and I shall be gone too. Moons? Are there truly 5? Are you so sure? Ha! Roche is still alive, and Roche knows. The last of the serpents. Roche? Those in Barrowland know of him. Aha! A god to those living in the canyons. Ask of him there. Alive? Thardius Roche should be long dead. But that is not true. Roche knows the truth. Seek them deep in the amber. Seek a place where the amber does not move with the wind. I know Roche lives, even now. I have seen them in my dreams. Hope? They asked me to join them. A farmer, a thief, a hunter. Were there more? They knew. They had suspicions. The moons? Not all is good in this world. A farmer? From Yarrow. Had a child too. Oh, that's why you have the stone. Poor thing. Our dad. Thief. From Herodus, sick of the life. They got him into the marshes. Or they got him in the marshes. And then a hunter. Killed by Sleathen in the forests. Fool. All should beware that beast. Sleathen? A nasty beast, all fire and fangs? How about relics? Can you tell me about relic? There are 5, one for each god. They are not easy to find. Okay. So he said that Roche, there's information about Roche in the Barrowlands, or the Barrow whatever. The Barrow Lin, which is where we were gonna go originally for one of the deities anyways. So perhaps we make our way over there. I don't know how best to do that. Maybe there's a, let's see. I did see a ship on the left side as we entered the town. That's gotta be what these are. How do I, who are you? Travel to Barrowlin. Yes. 128 guineas. I don't know how much milk we have. And by milk, I mean money. You're waiting for the catch? That's what I'm saying. This is like a big ass game, dude. Look at the map. There's like quests and stuff. You went to add it to your Steam library, but it's already there. How did you know? Like, it's not the demo. The Steam page is just the page for the game. You completed a devotional task. Visit the Lords of Dust hometown. Your actions pleased the Lords of Dust. We got 2 devotion. You have devotion to spend. This is a currency that can be used to gain gifts from the gods and increase your statistics. You can press G or use the escape click menu to access the gods screen. Whoa. The gods screen is where you spend devotion, choose which god to bind yourself to, and check the status of devotional tasks. Each devotion you spend will give you a gift and also raise 1 statistic by 5. Check this screen whenever you gain more devotion. Whoa. So here's our character sheet and then a bunch of information about these abilities, I guess. So this is the deity we just satisfied some conditions for. The Lords of Dust. Yo, this is actually kind of cool. There's information down here. Each gift adds to intellect, allowing use of more magical weapons. Gifts focus on the repair and use of ancient Siberune artifacts. Adherents travel the world seeking hidden technology caches. The home is Barrowlin. The stat is intellect, reduces materials required for magic item repair. The boon is tinkering. All magical items are identified, more durable, and repairable. Taboos are medicine, which is potions and ointments. And their motto is ignorance is merely delayed knowledge. So I think because we have devotion for them specifically, we can't spend it elsewhere. These are the tasks. So we completed 1, visiting their hometown. Repairing a construct will give us another 2 devotion points. Discover 15 types of wand and orb. Find 15 lesser ruins in the overworld. Enter all of the overworld henges. I don't know what a henge is. Probably like Stonehenge. Gain the Pale Heart, which is the relic. So these are like quests we have to complete in order to get the abilities that are available for this. So we have 2 to spend. We can get a poison trap. We can see that which surrounds you regardless of walls, including all traps and secret doors. So this is like that. So remember how they said that they can see me? They see my life force? That's what this is. That's kind of neat. Revelation. Alter the focus. Unleash bloodstones. These ruby red crystals explode on contact with any creature or weapon. The resulting shards will cause bleeding to all whom strike, including the caster. Convert a fraction of all status effects into health. We can teleport back. I think out of the ones we can afford, a poison trap seems kind of cool. So we now have that. And we need to bind it. I'm gonna bind it to 1 on my keyboard. So that's how that works. So now we also have, because we put stuff in there, we have +5 to intellect. That's kind of neat. You like to visit the ancestors every so often? The Great Ossuary, it is where we store the remains of those who came before us. You should visit them. They would like that, I think. Hard to tell though. They are very chatty. Alrighty. I do wish fieldwork didn't involve quite so much peril. I just want to study, not risk my life bringing artifacts back for study. What about you? I'm guessing you are less academic? What makes you say that? Yes, I thought so. Well, there's a sunken edifice I've been wanting to look into not far from here. Let me show you. I can't wait to see what you find. The sunken edifice. We now have a new like side quest, it seems. Here, give me some intel. It's hardly surprising. There's a lot of volcanic activity around here. Who knows how much is already far beyond our reach. Okay, it's pretty close. It's right here. What do you think of our fair city? It is dark, I grant you, but at least we are largely untouched by storms. And we can still see the stars and the moon. The weaponsmith? This little guy is the weaponsmith? Autumn, what's up? How are ya? Hope you're doing good. I thought that was a child. Need directions? Nah, I'm good. Hire a sellsword? Is that like a hired hand? No, thank you. Not right now. I don't know about y'all, but I like never spend money. Buy a drink and discuss something? Town opinion? No, I don't want to know my opinion. Just sat down for dinner? I'm doing good. We're checking out this new, it's new. Came out last year at some point, I think September. But it's like a free Caves of Cud RPG style game called Moonring. And it's really interesting. You find a book titled Ancient Siberune 4. One word catches your eye. Sock, which means speak or shout. Sock! What is he? The armorer? I don't need armor. It's really cool. It's free on Steam. Still kind of unsure why it's free. It makes me skeptical. Why we forget. It notes how in ages past people grew from children into adulthood rather than emerging mindless and fully formed from unknown sources. Why we forget. It notes how in ages past people grew from children into adulthood rather than emerging mindless and fully formed from unknown sources. So we don't even remember our childhoods in this world? You find a treatise on the subject of amber and the role that Thaddeus Roche played in enabling Kaldarans to survive during the endless dark. Thaddeus Roche. We need to ask people about Roche. Where's that guy? Hey, you. I've heard of him. A great inventor back in the old days. That's all you've heard? Found the presence of their bones calming. How about Roche? The serpent's eye. No reply. Okay. Probably just have to find the right person to bring up Roche. Are these ducks? They're goose. He's hissing at me. You seem important. Welcome to the dusty halls of Berlin. Do you seek wisdom from the ancients? What do you mean by wisdom? Oops. All Calderans live amongst the bones of the Siberune Empire. We should be fools not to learn from their works. Siberune. They are long gone, but their works remain. They lived in the light of a sun. Isn't that extraordinary? Works? The common folk view their machines as magical, but here we embrace reason. Artifacts are not magical. We merely lack knowledge of their methods of creation. No need to add superstition to an already complex problem. The Lords of Dust, although they prefer divine gifts to direct action, such as the Way of the Five, is it not? Do you know... Here, let's talk about Lords of Dust. They value knowledge and reason, and thus we do also, in life and death. That is what their relic symbolizes. Our ancestors' bones lie beneath the city, keeping vigil. You should visit them yourself. Visit? They lie down the street just east of here? Okay. Can I talk to you about the relic? The Pale Heart? You are a petitioner then. Such ambition. The heart is far away, hidden deep within the repository. But alas, you are unlikely to see it in your lifetime. The repository could only be reached by a lost circle. One would need a locust box to find it, and those are rare. And functioning ones are even rarer. I have heard that if you find enough parts of a locust box, they reassemble all by themselves. That's Sibaroon's art for you. Each gift helps us travel the world more safely. That way we can return to share our wisdom. I imagine they will be found near some of the greater ruins. Yes, those seem like the most likely place. Unlike lesser ruins, they can be seen from far away. What is a locust box? Such devices were used to traverse the lost circles of the hinges. Without them, alas, one cannot travel to a place one has not seen. But locust boxes are no longer found in Caldera, at least not in One Piece. So it's like fast travel? The standing stones allow passage across great distances, but these ways are only for those who know their destination. Without that knowledge, one would need a locust box. Ha 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 ha. Ahem. What's so funny? Don't know why he's laughing. A new Archon must be found, so I cannot begrudge you this quest. Repository. The repository lies across the sea on a distant land, one that can only be reached by those with deep knowledge of the stone circles. More Sibaroon ingenuity, they allow those who know their secrets to travel all Caldera in an instant. Such a marvel. Okay. How about Roche? What do you know about Roche? Thardius Roche, a great hero to our people. If not for their work with Amber, we would all be dead. Are you one of those who think Roche still lives? Yes. Ha! That would be a trick. Roche died over 190 years ago. Still, I do hear reports from our wanderers. Apparently there is peculiar amber activity on an island northwest of the Red Grove. Some claim to have seen Roche's shade there. An island northwest of the Red Grove. Northwest would be like here. Can I mark? You can tab to add an icon. Yo, okay, put that there. That's where we need to go to find Roche. It's somewhere in that vicinity. Also, let's say hey to the elders. Have you come to see the ancestors? Barrowlin values all things. Yo, Mox, what's up, babe? Barrowlin values all things that have passed into the dust. Our forebears are included in that reverence. Dust. We follow the lords of dust. And so we venerate those who have gone before us. Their bones lie below. Aye, they guide us and encourage us to scour this world for knowledge. But that begins with respect. Respect for the bones of this land, both literally and historically. If we know not of what came before, how may we become better? You're headed home? Okay, well, be safe, babe. What are we gonna do for dinner? I'm hungry. Curiosity, respect, knowledge, these are our principles. You would do well to remember that as you explore the town. Do you know anything about Roche? No, you don't. Yep. These are some bones, all right. Look at how huge their bones are. There's gotta be something. I knew it, dude. Bale's key. Who's Bale and why do we have his key? We gotta start asking people about who Bale is. I wanna find out where this key goes. Any other secrets? I don't think so. Curse you, Bale. Christian Bale? Do you know anything about Bale? How do you spell it? Was it Bale? Bale was Roche's student, a really bad sort. Hello? Uh-oh. Hold on one second. What's up, babe?
So for dinner, there's some leftover salmon and potatoes, and then I'm going to make that last bit of sofritas with an egg for myself on a tortilla.
Okay.
Because I've got to eat it. It actually went out like yesterday, so
okay.
I want to eat it. But I do have a leftover thing of salmon and potatoes and mushy for you.
Cool.
Also soup.
Yes. Is the soup still
That
good?
included for dinner. Yeah, it was fine last night.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I'll eat the
I
salmon.
mean, we should hurry up and eat it, but
Yeah. Okay, well,
yeah, we got the salmon too.
I'll figure it out.
Okay, I'll be home soon. I love you.
I love you. Be safe.
Bye. Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Joel indeed. I love a good salmon, dude. Bale was Roche's student, a really bad sort. Student? I don't think they know. I don't think they're who we need to talk to. Let's talk to the big head honcho here. Bale. Same thing, okay. You find a book titled Ancient Siberian 5, Nos, which means we found the word for death. Pulling salmon right now and web fishing. I've been to all the major cities. The Lord seemed pleased. I received several devotional tears. Bale. That's a lot of devotional tears. Wait. Secret door nearby? Oh, baby. An S has been inscribed upon the wall. Can I use this? The black-eyed stone? It's the cool S. You're right. This has got to be about the serpents, right? I wonder what I do about that. I can't use that item on it. Thera Nyotuth. Words Become Weapons is a history of the ruthless statesman houses of the Siberun. A book entitled Archon Elwed dates the life of the current Archon in the year 129E. A book here contains a damaged map. You can vaguely make out a location here for where Four Lakes meet. It seems to be of some significance. Four Lake Meet! Four Lake Meet all the way over here, perhaps? That was a cool S. Alright, I don't know what we're supposed to do about Bale. Can't talk to you, you just want to do stuff for me. Which is fair. Bale. You think Bale is a very bad person. Okay. Standing here is 0. Okay. Bale. Very bad sort. Everyone wants to say like they're all talking shit about Bale, but no one wants to tell me why. I think we should take a sleep here. 98 guineas for that. Rogue Giger, thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you next time. I broke his jar. So we know we need to go to the Red Grove to find Roche, or like close to the Red Grove. And that will also get us, that'll also get us some stuff, like devotion for the gods. Problem is, I don't really know where to go. I don't think we have to wander through there. How do I go somewhere? Can I have some of this? Yeah, give me that. It's free to set sail. Let's just go back to where we were. Because it seemed like there was more of open availability out there. Dude, look at the... Lay a trap, lay a trap. Trap laid. You flew over the trap? Alright, bats, I guess, don't set off the trap unless I have to set it off somehow. We need to go northwest. Heart Grove. West is to the Red Grove. Let's head that way. There's prey over there. I don't really want to deal with prey. Getting my ass beat by these bats, dude. I like the sound of your poise coming back. Wait. Oh, I left behind a furry pelt. It's the ancient moon and now the sky is like pink and purple. I love that it casts like a different light over the world. Uh-oh, our ward is empty and also there's like a shit ton of bats. I tried to throw a rock at that guy, didn't work. Poise almost gone. I hit him with the rock, it only did 6 damage. I really like the way that the overworld map works. Is that a friendly? Are you friendly? Okay, they're not, they don't seem to be mean. Why are we tiptoeing across each other? Help? Oh man, that's a big white bat. It's Shikaka. Oh man, that broke my poise instantly. Also almost gave me a seizure. Come closer. Get hit with a rock. Poise is broken. We killed it. The trader hands us 391 guineas. Standing with Moon upon Thoughts is improved. Okay. We'll take it. We didn't even take any damage. That was pretty good. Alright, just keep going. Stop for flowers. I want to get flowers and stuff. Oh, we should use that devotional tier that we found. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm just looking for the herb. There it is. Harrowbane. That looks like a baddie. Oh, crap. I was tempted by the flower, and now we're being attacked by these randos. We can try our trap, though. Run! Place the trap. Yo, they're poisoned. Get owned. I think only one of them got poisoned. I thought for a second there they had lost where I was. They had not. 72? My poise is very ill. I think... What's up with this force field? I think they're being protected by this jerk. Poise broken. Ouchie. Okay, you had to die. Wrong button. I'm poisoned! Poison reduces your health by half. There is no lingering damage over time. That seems real bad for me. He shot me! Get some poise, get some poise. Damn, that hurt, man. 66 HP, we're still poisoned. No, we're not. We're just in much pain. Okay. Do we have anything to bring our HP back up? Bale's Key. This is an alchemy device. A device whittled from the finger bone of some great creature and formed into something between a wand and a key. It was created by Endari Bell. Wait, we could bind this to a key? We should have tried to use this on the cool S door back there, man. Perhaps we should go back to that city, rest, and try to use the wand on the key. Or that wand on the cool S door. It's gonna take us out of the way. I'm gonna wait for this amber to float away. I don't want to deal with that Medusa looking thing down there. Spider! Kindling. We can make our campfire kit better. Sure, I'll pick up some kindling. We're going slow because we're stealthing. I don't think we need to be. Dude, our HP is in shambles. Creature, I need you to move. I want those sticks. We got kindling. How feasible is it for us to sneak past this spider? I can't believe we're going all the way back on a hunch. The amber's coming. Oh no, they're in danger. I'm sorry, I cannot help you. I am on death's door myself. Do we have to fight? Maybe we don't have to fight. Run to the edge. Woo! Okay, we can bail. We can bail. That's great news. I wonder if there's a penalty for that. All right. Excuse me, I need to get back to Barrowlin. It costs money to go there, but not to get back. That sucks. Yo, the sanguine moon with the big bright orange. Guys, I don't want to fight. I just want to go back here. Thank you. $100? How much money do we even have? Where's the cool S again? It was up here. Please let this do something. I'm gonna be so upset. 0. Unlock monolith. That doesn't seem to be doing anything, folks. That's unfortunate. Unsure what it all means. Unsure what it all means. Oh, wait, hold on. We need to use that thing. We have a devotional tier that we got from that guy. We never used it. How do I use it? Choose a god to offer this tier to. I think we should do the Lady of the Sanguine Moon. Each gift adds to perception, improving ranged accuracy and sight distance. Gifts focus on transference of energy through blood. Adherents are secretive and experts in potion creation. Wow. Their home is the Red Grove. Devotional tier, yeah, it's like a rare candy. Stat perception increases sight, range, and accuracy. Boon witchcraft. Drawing blood feeds you, and potion brewing costs are halved. Taboos, eating food. Blood is all, we need nothing more, is their motto. We can only spend the 1 point we have. Slash an enemy with a specially prepared hidden dagger, causing instantaneous blood loss status effect. Those sharp of eye will occasionally spot untainted blood, which will be collected in a file. We need blood to make potions, I think. You now have several gifts. You can reduce the cost of using them by 50% if you dedicate yourself to the god who gave you the gift. You can do this by clicking a god's symbol on the far left of this screen and agreeing to the god's rules. What? What are the, how do I do that? This over here? Far left of this screen? Oh, so it costs energy to use the abilities? What are their rules? I guess not eating food. We can't eat food. And then this one is using potions, I guess. Dedicate yourself to Our Lady of the Sanguine Moon and abstain from eating anything other than blood. As a gift for your dedication, your health, food, and poise will reset. You devote yourself to Our Lady of the Sanguine Moon. This god's gifts are now 50% cheaper to use. Boon, witchcraft, drawing blood feeds you, and potion brewing costs are halved. Eating anything other than blood is now a sin. That's pretty damn sick, man. That's cool. Can I devote to another god? Forsake your old god for another. You will be cursed, but your new deity will reward you with health, food, and poise. Nope. Okay, let's not do that right now, but we are now devoted to a deity. Which is pretty cool. So we can't eat food anymore. We have to drink blood. That's sick. That's so cool. Well, now that we're devoting to that deity, let's go to it. We have to go to the Red Grove. I'm upset that that wand didn't do anything. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Before we do that, let's put this on a keybind. I'm gonna put this on 1, and then this will be on 2. So now we have our blood knife. Costs 15 energy, it looks like, and I think that's what the lightning bolt is at the top. Let's set sail back to the moon place, whatever it's called. And now we're heading back to the Red Grotto. Amber! Y'all really want to do this? Get sliced. Blood collected, baby. Give it to me. A sword? How about this? Blood is tainted. That flashing is really, really bad. How do we get energy back? All right, so now that we have blood, hold on, I want to see something. We have a phial of blood. Prized by the Sanguine Witches, is used in their brewing of potions. Rumors suggest that witches also imbibe blood to supplement their meager diet. How make potion? I need an empty flask. Enter is to brew. Brew a potion in the empty flask with 1 phial of blood. Yes. Choose an ingredient to add. Let's add Harrowbane. We created a Citra Nectar. What is that? A sweet orange liquid drawn from a citra fruits. Its cloying taste has the effect of helping restore balance to those who are stunned in battle. The fruit of holy acitra trees are harvested only on moonless nights, so as not to invoke the god's displeasure. Wait, did we pick up that sword? 55 guineas. Cutlass. We got a cutlass. It requires 5 strength, which we don't have. That sucks. That's okay. We seem to be doing okay with our dagger for now. All right, let's continue making our way. Ugh. I'm gonna bleed these little beetles. They resist bleeding? They don't have blood? Oh crap, my poise. We missed? I thought we were supposed to have better perception now. Is that thunder? Or was it a stick? Let's get us some herb. Berries. We can't eat berries. Our god will get mad. Alright, let's get through this amber. This game is sick, man. This is like really damn cool. I don't want to fight the spider. I'm scared of the spider. There's an herb here. Angel's wort. Are there more? I feel like sometimes when you collect Kindle, it's like, hey, you've collected all the Kindle. When I go to collect herbs though, I pick up the only herb I see and then it doesn't do that. I guess it doesn't. Blood bark. I gotta figure out how to make health potions. The problem is we need empty flasks. We gotta deal with the guy with the crown first. Get bled. Ow! Your king has perished. Ouch. I tried to sneak instead of use my ability. Tainted blood. Blood collected. Consider that lunch, baby. We're vampires now. Ow! Good shot. What is this? The Red Grove is northwest of here. It's now this day 3 of the sanguine moon. Check out the sick color palette. What are you? Are you good? Not good. Deal with the king. Hail to the king. How about you? Everybody's got tainted blood, man. Poise broken. Take some damage there. That's pretty bad. I don't want to walk through the amber, but I shall. Oh, that's a lot of amber. That status effect of madness is going up rather quickly. That was a lot of amber. There she is. You completed a devotional task. Visit the lady's hometown. Your actions have pleased Our Lady of the Sanguine Moon. Reward 2 devotion, baby. That's the deity we're presently subscribed to. I don't know how else to say it. This is a bloody feast. Bite deep into the flesh of a nearby enemy, gulping down blood, which directly heals your wounds. That sounds awesome. Fire your ranged weapon through cracks between realms. Neither flesh nor stone will stop missiles fired in this manner, but they still remain quite lethal. Diminish the time of all status changes and spread them to all creatures within range. Sacrifice half your health to the lady and receive gift energy in return. So this is like a hurt yourself, get abilities back. I think we gotta go for the healing bite though. Give me the chompers. Put that on number 2. We're full sanguine build right now. I keep forgetting we have the trap. Put this on 3. What's up, folks? No directions, please. I do not want to... I want to speak. I need to find noteworthy looking people. Obsessed, that's what they are. It's getting ridiculous. Oh, it's my friend. They kept going on about some place called the Hollows. I told them to shut up about it, and they're refusing to talk to me or anyone else. They just sit around and sigh. Ha! Just ask them about it. I gave up some time ago. I have no desire to hear any more. Sometimes you just have to move on, right? What do you know about Bale? Bale was Roche's student, a really bad sort. Everybody knows this, but everybody doesn't have any like nuanced opinions. How about Roche? Long dead by now, surely. Ironmonger? We can't eat food. I don't need the town opinion. Wait. Tell me about the Hollow. You're the one sighing all the time. What? Noteworthy person for sure, for sure. If you wish to parley with me, you would do well to recite the litany. Learn it and return to me. Litany? The litany has 2 parts. The first is for you to recite. The second will be my response, if warranted. Yes, it is my decision. Oh, okay. Well, how do I need to talk to people to learn the litany? Anybody got any litanies? Anybody wanting to talk about their litany? Here, how about you? Can you tell me? Litany. Alright then. You're the same person? Just kind of meandering about town. I like the color palette in here. It's very cute. Hey, you. Anybody else to talk to in this town besides the guy's friends? You. Who are you? Hail, stranger. Blood is all. And all is blood. By your hesitation, I see you are not familiar with our litany. I am now. Blood is all is our litany, our greeting, our way of life. You should always greet the handmaiden thus. Our priestess? The title demands a certain formality. It shows respect. Thank you for letting me know what the litany is. Hello. I would like to speak with you. All is blood. Blood is all. And all is blood. See? Okay, sorry, I had it backwards. Yes, the words of Our Lady are kept to our ways. Can you understand this? Our Lady of the Sanguine Moon, our mother, our sister, our benefactor. Our candle burns in her honor. Benefactor? We owe her our blessings and our ability to thrive on such abundant nourishment. Candle. The crimson candle. It is held safe from the eyes of others deep within the necropolis. The ancient city of the dead. None venture there nowadays. Do you wish to brave its tombs? I am guessing that is why you are here. Let me show you where it lies. Here, see? I've marked it on your map. But knowing this is not enough. What do you mean? Indeed it is not. The entrance has been sealed since the last Archon's ascension. You will need to break the seal with a solvent. The potion requires 5 rare Indera herbs. Come to me with these and I will make up the potion for you. Though you are more likely to perish in the endeavor. Indeed, they only grow in magically infused areas that at the center of our 4 great stones. You will see them in the wilds of Caldera if you have a keen eye. We managed to grow one Indira plant here at one point, but it was stolen. We have since failed to grow more. Rumors say the thief fled southeast to the mountains. I know not what became of them. What do you know about Bale? Bale. Ugh. How about Roche? What do you know about Roche? I've heard of them. A great inventor back in the old days. Gulp! Okay. Well, we now have a side quest for her, which is to collect these 5 plants. Is that part of our god's wishes for us? No. Find a legendary bow? I would like a ranged weapon that isn't just throwing rocks, especially if we're kind of going with this like ranged vampiric build. I assume we have to be in close proximity in order to bite people to get our health back. So maybe it's like we open with some good ranged attacks and then we turn it around and we bite them in the neck to get our HP back. Here's weapons. I don't know how much money we have though. How do I see how much money I have? We have 268 guineas. That doesn't strike me as a lot. What can we sell? We can sell this cutlass. That's a lot of money. I'll sell it. I don't think I'm ever gonna use this. An area healing technology from the Siberun era in the form of a translucent white faceted stone filled with swirling motes of dark blue. Considered to be an invaluable tool by those who followed the Lords of Dusk with their strange aversion to witchcraft and its curative potions. Staria root. Phial of blood. We can sell blood to them? That's kind of cool. A sweet orange liquid. They don't like the nectar, huh? We have 2 empty flasks. We need to buy more empty flasks so we can make more potions to experiment with what makes what. Do you have a bow though? They have a crossbow. A short bow is 1,000 gilly? We have to have 5 perception. Which we do have, minimum. It's a lot more damage. We don't even have arrows. We'd have to buy arrows too. Maybe we wait until we're a little bit more funded. In the interim, is there like a general store? Ironmonger. Chitin. Iron ingots, scraps of fur. No. Is there like crafting in this or something besides potions? Because like, why would you need that stuff? You, potion seller. Give me your bottles. Silver pod, moonberry dreams cap, amberwort oil, potion of healing, phial of blood. We need empty vials, man. I know we can buy those and then use them, but I don't really want to do that. Huh. Well, this game, I'm gonna admit, I don't know how much deeper it goes or like what the catch is. It seems like there's a ton going on for a free game on Steam. And I feel like I haven't really been handheld. We've kind of just gone places and people have been giving us things to do, and it seems like there's a lot of just stuff going on. There's side quests that we're ignoring. We've like discovered ruins that we haven't done anything with. There's like these main quest lines to get the relics or whatever from the gods, and then there's like simultaneously this whole thing with this like Roche guy, the serpent's eye, whatever that is. There's like a ton going on, and I feel like we've barely scratched the surface of what it is, and it's all free. Is this mining like Bitcoin in the background? I'm gonna have to do research because I'm unsure what's going on with that. It's actually kind of sussy. But I hope people have been intrigued. Thank you guys for allowing me to show you this. Save and quit. Title screen, yes. That was Moonring, everybody. What an interesting experience. And again, shockingly good for something you can just download right now off of Steam for free and sink your teeth into. Let us know if we downloaded a miner. Yeah, I will, I promise. That being said, that is where we're gonna end stream for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be live again tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then after that, I won't be live again until Tuesday because MeadowCon is happening. Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Let's see what's going on. Whew, yeah, I'm like super excited. I'm so ready. Dang, Murph is popping off right now. He's got some Twitch Plays Balatro stuff going on. Let's go say hey to Murph, noted MeadowCon participant. Everybody have a great rest of your evening. I will see you tomorrow and in the Discord. Everyone have a great rest of your evening. Excitement panic. It is exciting. It is panicky, but it'll be okay. We're going to be great. Bye, everybody. Have a great evening. See you later.